let's try again. Give it a go for a second time. You should be able to hear me now. There we go. I get that a lot. When I've had OBS open for a while, like I've been recording YouTube content, and then go live or try to go live on Mixer, my mic audio's off. I don't really know why. But we're back. We're back. And we're actually live now. Me tweet out again. Do 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 do. Thanks for the host, Derpia. Hey guys, how are we? Thanks for the host. What's the story on FIFA? Obviously, or on foot, should I say? Obviously, we haven't streamed for about a week. So I haven't had the chance to deal with Serie A Team of the Season at all. I mean, Team of the Season is certainly... Oh, sorry, swapped deals is certainly something I want to crack on with in today's stream if I can. As well as obviously discussing FIFA 20. Thank you for the follow, Fury Fire. Welcome to the channel, mate. Swap deals isn't awful. We've a Marquinhos, although I would imagine Liga Team of the Season will be this Friday. Hero Adano, there's a Liga NOS guaranteed Team of the Season pack for 5 foot swaps. Luka Modric for 6. We know that that item is good. Alaba for 8. Bundesliga Tots for 10, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to get... I'm sure I even can get 10 anymore, to be fair. Hey Mortsy, how are you, bro? I'll be answering questions throughout the course of the stream, Derpia. I've already done both guaranteed packs previously. The Bundesliga one, we got Sommer, who actually no, I didn't, did I? Yeah, no, I think I did use Sommer in another SPC. I did. It was for the guaranteed Serie A one, and I got another goalkeeper, so that was fun. And obviously we got Bruno Fernandes. I haven't done the Dutch one, I don't think. Actually, no, I did do the Dutch one. I did do the Dutch one, and I got Daily Blind. Which was frustrating. When it came up Dutch, centre back, Ajax, I was like, oh, I got De Ligt. And then Daily Blind popped up, and I was like, oh, I don't have De Ligt. He sold for about 70k, I think, in the end, Daily Blind. He doesn't look too bad, to be fair. He could be very, very good as a CDM. But he doesn't fit in any of my teams anymore. Or doesn't fit in my team. And I've got other options for CDM, especially now that we got that Ava Benega in the La Liga one. We did the La Liga tots, obviously. Guaranteed when we got Ava Benega. Because we got trolled. It's like, Argentina, Messi! And then it went CDM, and I was like, rip. You got Izzo in the upgrade pack. Let's have a look. Armando Izzo. mean, he doesn't look that bad. Oh yes, let me turn the sparks back on. I turned them all off, didn't I, when we were saving sparks. Bear with me. Bub, 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 beep. There you go. All the sparks are back on. You might have to refresh. But we are back on the spark hype. That ISO doesn't look too bad. Oh, pardon me. I wanted to have a look at Suzo, actually. I want to have a look at his stats. Rice Kicks with a 500k. Elephant Baby with a 300k. Jamie with a million. Jamie with a million. Let's add you to the list. Sunshine. Bear with me. Let me just copy and paste your username. And Lewis with a million as well. Oh, wow. You guys really did farm whilst I was away. Ruidano with a million. I can put Ruidano times 2. Now, let's do Jamie. And I also need to add Lewis as well to the list. Thank you, guys. The farming went well this week, did it? Damn! Ruidano for the second time with the 1 million sparks. For the second time. We're at 4 million after 13 minutes. Damn. That's the fastest we have ever reached that. Thanks for the 50k, Jordan, and for the extra 100k, Ruidano. I wanted to have a look at Suzo's stats. We'll let people filter in, and then we'll start answering questions about FIFA 20. Well, his finishing's not as good as I'd hoped. After seeing he had 89 shot, I was hoping his finishing would be higher than that. 99 long shots though. 92 shot power. 89 free kick accuracy is decent. 72 strength's not bad considering he's 5'9". You've only got 800k right now. Keep them saving, bro. Keep them saving. Now that I'm back streaming again, you'll be earning 250 a minute. So keep saving them, and you'll be able to use that milli one sooner rather than later. Dawash with another 100k. Tom with another 25. 12 days till F1. Oh, is that all it is? 12 days till F1. God damn. I'm so excited. Is there a... We can do the marquee matchups. There's not a foot swap SBC, is there? As in, to earn a foot swap icon. See what we've got live in the minute. We'll see if we can do the marquee matchups, because that'd be some packs. Oh, they're international ones, of course. Right, we'll initially start with untradeable items. Nationality, England. What's the 78 is the rating? So we could throw Shaw in there. I haven't got any left wingers, that's fine. And Netherlands players. There we go. Let me remove you. F1 Vettel. It's F1 19, Davos. F1 2019 is the new one. It's FIFA 20 in September, but this year it's F1 2019. some Liga and players if we can. Although to be fair, actually, should probably save Liga and players for upgrade packs. Let's see. Let's go. I haven't got any French people, have I? Well, not that are tradable anyway. That are untradable even. Let's see if I've got any Belgian league. I've never heard of that song. Pro League. Pro League. I don't have any. Let's not use him then. Do it that way. And just use. Okay, then I could just go German there. That'll do. And I can use a Spanish left mid. Swap these guys over. I've got any untradable Spanish strikers? I do. There you go. Players from the same nation. 4. And then I could just throw any English right mid in there that we've got. We have a Theo Walcott. And then I could just throw any English right back that we've got. Should still be the rating. Sweet. Well, that's that one done. Thanks for the follow, Buttersboy and F1 Vettel. F1 Vettel, should I say. Mid-icon pack is in the foot swaps. Yes, you're right. We'll have to wait and see, SJ. We'll have to wait and see what we can reach spark total wise. MLS players. Okay, so it could be any. They could be of any quality. They just need to be from MLS. Okay, I have 2 untradable MLS players. We should have quite a few tradable MLS players though. We'll just go sell value the other way around. Oh, I need rare players as well, don't I? Okay. Do that. I just need one more rare player, and I know I've got a rare centre back that I can use. Oops. No, I don't agree with Sebastian Vettel's penalty. Just check that he's not super valuable. I mean, he's not super valuable. Fuck it. Don't care. Greece and Italy, this one should be relatively easy to do. Rare players minimum 3, team overall rating 75, chemistry of 70. Okay. Are there any Greek players that play in Serie A? Not that we can see. Papadopoulos will come in handy because he's untradable. Pop him there. What about Italians that are in? There aren't really. There don't tend to be many Italians outside of Italy, do there? Really? Ah, Griffo will come in handy actually for that Bundesliga link. Could put him at left back. Ah, German second division. Never mind. Okay, now we can just go go. See, my German second division. Who have we got? Gauss. Do you sell for anything? Just to make sure that I don't put someone in that. Well, to be fair, he probably won't actually because he's not. There isn't a German second division league SBC. When you were a kid, you used to struggle to say Zidane's name. I don't think Vettel should have received a penalty. No, I think it was a racing incident. Like he tried to join the track normally, and then you could see him get a snap of oversteer, and then he had to straighten up again. It wasn't his fault. He tried to join safely, but then because he had grass on his sides, he got big snap of oversteer and had to correct it. Otherwise, he'd have gone into the wall and taken Hamilton out of the race as well. I think they should have left it as is. Thanks for the follow, Bristol City. LA was decent, thank you, my man. Just about covered from my jet lag. Getting there though. No, we haven't discussed FIFA 20 yet. I was letting people trickle in before we started discussing FIFA 20. Right. Chinese League, CSL. I've got loads of CSL players. Okay, minimum chem 75, so we'll just go. We'll go untradables first. Pardon me. Have I got any untradable Chinese League players? I do. A handful. We are using Sparks today, Liam. Yes, thank you for the follow, J8 and Swalls. Welcome to the channel, lads. Oh, I backed out. I did what do that. Gosh, well that's marquee matchups done. Do Monaco on 103 AI, 56 laps in, third place in McLaren after starting 13th in heavy rain conditions. That's decent. GG, my man. What's my team? My team at the minute just looks like this. It's just a bog standard French team. Beep beep beep. I'll improve it once. Once Team of the Season comes out for Liga, because I'll have more options. Martial is... Well, I'm not sure about him. He has 7 goals in 18 games, but all but one of those goals came in squad battles. He was like 1 goal in... It was like 1 goal in 12 games online. So I'm not sure about striker Martial, but I didn't know who else to put there. So he's still there for the time being. Let's open these packs and then we can start talking about FIFA 20, can't we? But yeah, I am waiting for Liga Tots Krona, basically. Yeah, I got Sirigu in the Serie A Team of Season pack. Frustratingly. Team of Season Benzema is expensive, I think. Pretty sure. You got Chiellini, decent. Chiellini looks pretty solid, to be fair. Oh, that's unusual. I don't think I've had that before. Thanks for the follow, Pogba and F1 Vettel. We've got a player pick from a pack. You can play music in the background on Mixer, Dusu. I choose not to because my streams go onto YouTube, so I don't want to get copyright struck. A player pick. So it was an 81 to 83 rated player pick, and they're all 81 rated. Cheers, then. I mean, I'll go Marega just because he's rare, and that will come in handy. But I mean, he's probably sellable as well. Fuck it. Lol. Premium Gold Players Pack, Prime Gold Players Pack, Small Electron. We'll do the Small Electron first. Thank you for the follow, GTK. And Usable Tunic. Do we get any silvers that worth anything? Kutapov? No. Who's he? Anthony Robinson. Might be an option for the RTC, maybe. This was marquee. These all came from marquee matchups, yeah. I'm not sure what the minor league is this week. Was there one? Literally, Liam says, "Where's the boards?" and then I get bored. USA was decent, thank you, Tunic. Very much enjoyed my time out there as always. Very blessed to have gone 3 years in a row now. I could do so. I've been caught by that before as well. Actually, like I've used what at the time is free music, and then that artist has been signed, and their record label have gone back and copyright claimed their previous work. So I just don't bother. I just straight up don't bother. Oh, no walkout. No boards either. Come on. Yeah, Team of the Week this week looks pretty tasty, actually. Or at least it has some decent players in there. They'll be in packs at 6. Stephen and Zonzi, hello. We could do some League SPC method for some of the stream as well, to be fair. No. I bought 2 125k packs last night and packed fuck all. So, hey Apollo, welcome to the channel, mate. Any other SPCs? Do I expect some changes in career mode, but what those changes would be, I've no idea. I should point out, as we head into the FIFA 20 talk, we only had access to kickoff mode. I don't know anything about any other modes other than kickoff. We only played kickoff mode. I don't know anything about clubs or career mode or ultimate team. We only played kickoff. I wasn't at E3, Dusu. I came home before E3 started, frustratingly. So, I didn't get the chance to play its Cyberpunk demo. I haven't even seen the conferences. because when I got back, I was asleep for like 18 hours. Yeah, they did tweet out a roadmap, didn't they? End of July is when we'll get career mode info. Let me have a look, see if I can find that picture so I can show you. Here you go. So we will be getting more news about aspects of FIFA 20 on these dates. There is a roadmap, so to speak, for further news. So we'll find out some more about gameplay in mid-July. Obviously, I can discuss what I played at EA Play in today's stream. We'll get career mode news and pro clubs news at the end of July. Early August, we'll find out about FUT and Volta as well. So they did, what was it called? FUT Live, didn't they? A couple of years ago from Chicago for Ultimate Team news. I can't remember what they did last year. What did they do last year when they announced Ultimate Team stuff? I can't recall off the top of my head. Yes, Tom. E3 conferences were bad this year. I had heard that. Oh, that's right, SJ. You're right. They did it at the. They did it in London, didn't they? When we were at the Pro event. I remember that now. While we were at the O2 Arena, they did a stream from there, didn't they? With the icons. I remember now. I'd forgotten about that. Right, so FIFA 20. What should we do in the background whilst we talk about FIFA 20? Just some League SBC stuff. Could open just some bronze packs, or actually I could do some of the maybe do some of the rising talent stuff as well. Actually, couldn't I? I'm going to need silvers. Again, to reiterate, I only played Kickoff. Thank you for the follow, Arkham. We only played Kickoff. We don't know anything about career mode or pro clubs. Oh, it's rare players. Well done, Ches. Thank you, Kieran. I did a derp. Let's just clear the squad. Where was the rare? Oh, it was Brian Oviedo, wasn't it? Left back. Did we play Ultimate Team? So we played Kickoff. The teams that were available were, because I imagine that it's basically the demo that we'll get later in the year. Where they might tweak the build, but I would imagine the teams will stay the same. So it was Liverpool and Manchester City, Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Real and Atletico Madrid, I think, were the 6 teams. And Juventus. Juventus? No, not Juventus. Thanks for the host, Fear, and for the follow, Brian and Fun Man City. So it was Real and Atletico Madrid, Manchester City and Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain were the 6 teams on the demo. But we only played kickoff. We only played kickoff. So I don't know anything about career mode. Don't know anything about Ultimate Team. We only played. Like, it's basically all I can give you feedback on is. Thank you for the 500,000 sparks, Mr. Myhill. That takes us over the 5 million barrier. There you go. Numero uno with regards the stream spark milestones hit already. So the main overarching gameplay features that were most apparent were that pace is back. So obviously this year there were umpteen scenarios in which very slow defenders, if not just in general slow defenders, would catch up with pacey strikers or pacey forward players. Not the case in the build that we played at EA Play. Pace, it's not everything as it has been in previous iterations, but it's certainly more effective than it was last year on FIFA 19. So there were certain instances where, you know, you'd get in behind with Mbappe or Aguero or Sané or Sterling, and the defender would try their hardest, but they wouldn't catch you. So it meant that you had to change the way that you played the game. The way that you adjusted was like basically you had to defend differently, because in 19 subconsciously you know that if you sprint after someone that's in behind, 85% of the time you're going to catch them. Found the way that we were playing kickoff. We only played maybe 7 or 8 games, maybe 10, but it meant that even in just that small period of time, the way that we were defending was different. You'd see a forward player start to make a run, and you'd think to yourself, I need to defend that run. Rather than just letting him run and then thinking I'll catch up with him later, it's not a problem. You would find yourself, like, say Mbappe broke in down the right-hand side of PSG's front line, you'd start at least not necessarily sprinting all the way with him, but moving a defender, like, say, Benjamin Mendy at left-back at City. You'd move Mendy further back towards the run of Mbappe just to cover off in case that the ball was played. So it means that there's more space in the midfield to play your passes, create your opportunities, because you're manually defending a lot more. You're not relying upon the AI covering stuff and then just sprinting after people, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a good thing. The gameplay, obviously, kickoff is always slower than Ultimate Team anyway. Thank you for the follow, Lavender, Murky Gecko, and ChesnoidPlays. Gameplay in kickoff is always slower than Ultimate Team anyway. So, obviously, comparatively, in 19, kickoff is slower than FUT. But what we played this year at EA Play of FIFA 20 kickoff was slower than FIFA 19 kickoff. So overall, it feels like the gameplay is going to be slower, meaning that in Ultimate Team, it will feel slower as well. It will still be faster paced than kickoff, but I don't think it will be quite as frantic. We still have to wait and see. Like I say, we didn't play FUT. Thank you for the follow, Cold Healer. We didn't play FUT, so we're not sure. But you would imagine, judging by what we played of kickoff on 20, that Ultimate Team will be faster than it is in kickoff, but slower than it is on 19. The counter-attack, I don't know, Sinistat. Like, the counter-attack will be effective if you're able to execute it properly, but because of the way the game will play, people will set up their tactics differently so that they can defend more easily against a counter-attack. So people will sit deeper, will have faster wing-backs to try and counter that. So rather than using like someone that's strong physically, but not that fast, because you know that they can catch them up, you'll have to go for the faster player, because you're going to need the pace at wing back rather than the strength. So players that are fast and strong will be desirable for FIFA 20. I do have a Discord, Arkham, but it's for subscribers only, I'm afraid. $50,000 sparks from Fear. Thank you, mate. So yeah, I didn't check. Like, obviously, we're just playing each other, like, in a friendly scenario. So none of us really went in hard or even really had a closer look at the tactics at all. So I don't think there's been any changes made. I'll be honest, I didn't check. We were just basically selecting 11s and then going into the game. No one was like sweating it and setting up individual player tactics, etc. So, in that regard, I'm not sure. You're not in the Discord, are you, Chronic? If you would like the link, I can whisper you it. Copy that. I can whisper you it here in Mixer. Whisper Chronic. Bink. There you go. Oh, good, thank you, Tick. How are you? Thank you for the follow, Mixable Arch. So yeah, the pace is more effective in 20 than it is in 19, but probably not as effective as it was in 18 or 17. But obviously, again, we only played like 10 games or so. With regards visual presentation stuff, Sinister, there wasn't any noticeable differences, but whether they have stuff that they would announce later that wasn't in the build, I'm not sure. Like, thank you for the follow, Stampy and Master. If there were to be visual stuff changed, then they wouldn't have shown us that at EA Play. They would have added that in at a later date. They've not announced anything yet with regards to any visual changes. There was no VAR, no. There was no VAR. Oh, me. I need to remember what leads I can actually use for this. Oh, the game's definitely still in development, of course. Thanks for the follow, Buckled Clock. So we just played. Literally, there's no kick, Bobby. We only played kickoff. We only played kickoff. So I don't know anything about career mode changes. I don't know anything about Ultimate Team changes. Don't know anything about Volta. We only played and had access to kickoff, so we know gameplay changes. Ratings were the ratings were the same as FIFA 19. They didn't give away any indication as to new player ratings. Everything was kind of set at FIFA 19 ratings. Goalkeepers were decent. There were a couple of instances where they were broken, and they were aware that they were broken in certain. They were aware that they were broken in certain areas, like from a corner. I had a couple of occasions of this where the goalkeeper, like the corner would come. Say the goalkeeper was facing the corner, so the corner's being taken from down the camera lens. The cross would come in like that, and the keeper would still face the corner, and then the header would come in on target, or a shot would come in, and the keeper would still be facing the corner flag, and then dive sideways to try and stop the ball, and it would go in. We had that on a couple of occasions, but they were made aware of it, and videos were taken, sent back to the team in Vancouver, and they're addressing that for the next iteration of the build. Thank you for the follow, Kittens. and the host, Bobby. We were allowed to mess around with the tactics during or before kickoff games, but no one really did because we were just in a friendly scenario. No one was really kind of sweating against anyone else, trying to get one over. You know, no one was being super sweaty. Thanks for the follow, Lodge. Skill move chaining, yes. So people were trying that with regards to La Croqueta, and it wasn't as effective. The first one goes well. The second one is still pretty similar. The third one is loose, and then from there on, it becomes very hard to chain. But we made the point that even just doing those 2 or 3 that were relatively regular still was slightly too much. So that feedback was given. Thanks for the follow, Cupid. No new celebrations that we're aware of. I don't recall doing any new celebrations. Finesse shots were better than they are in 19. They weren't overpowered. At least none of us were able to replicate anything that was super overpowered. There was one instance of a back to goal first time finesse. There was one instance of that, and it was recorded and sent to the team. First time shots weren't as effective. Duplex, Cold Healer. Thank you for the follow, Duplex. First time shots weren't as effective, but again, you know, we had loads of time with FIFA 19 at the capture event, and things like back to shot finesse goals weren't picked up in that environment. So I'm not sure whether they will be in or would have been in that environment we were playing in this time. I don't think I've got any. I've not really got enough rare silver players at the minute, do I? I need to go back and open loads of bronze packs, I think. There wasn't any noticeable meta, no, but again, we didn't play enough for a meta to become apparent. The graphics were similar, Stampy, similar, but there was some improvements to some of the animations. So they made some changes to falling animations. So when a player was tackled or fouled and fell to the ground, they fell in a more realistic way. And there were some new animations in there as well. Penalty system I didn't like. The free kick system will take a lot of getting used to, but the penalty system I didn't like. And I don't think any of us like the penalty system, so we made the point of telling them that we didn't like the penalty system. So trying to describe it without being able to show you it is difficult. The penalty system. So you have your goal, and you have a little circle. Like, you know, you have the little circle on from corners. It's like that, as in the way that it works, but obviously it's on the goal. So you move that about. It's very, very sensitive, and you move that about on the screen, and it goes. Say this is the goal here. It goes kind of around the goal by a margin as well, so you can aim a long way wide. And then moving the circle about, you it will stop moving obviously when you start to power up, and that circle then has kind of an opaque, larger, like it's a defined circle, and then there's just like an opaque background circle that comes up once you start powering up, and you can time your penalties. So as the guy's running up to take the penalty, you can time it, and if you time it, or how you time it, depends on where in that opaque circle the ball might go. So if you time it green, it will go in the definitive circle. If you mistime it, it can go anywhere in that opaque circle. And we didn't like the system at all. We did not like the system at all. So we gave them that feedback. No proof. That was just my way of explaining what the circle was like. There is no comparison to corners. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. You can pick corners with the circle. Yes, you can aim. You can put the circle right in the corner of the goal, and then time it, and it will go right in the corner of the goal. I have the feeling that once people figure out like the best way to take penalties like that, and similarly free kicks, it's going to be a guaranteed goal each and every time. Free kicks were more difficult to get the hang of. So you have the aim circle again from free kicks, and you can add, depending on what you do with the right stick, depends on what curve you get with the ball. So again, with free kicks you have the circle, and then say you were taking it on this side of the goal, there'd be a kind of a line from the centre of the circle to the other way, pointing towards the middle of the goal. So you could aim it outside the goal. I'm trying to do this backwards. You could aim it outside the goal, and then by adding curve with the right stick, spin it back in. And depending on what you did with the right stick, you could add side spin. You could knuckleball as well. I think it was up down up or something like. I think it was up down up, or it might have just been up down. But you could knuckleball. So you can input different striking techniques to have more control over what the ball does in flight whilst it's on its way to the goal, which I liked. But I get you can time those as well. I get the feeling that once people figure out the best way to do it in certain situations, a free kick from within 30 yards is going to be a guaranteed goal, which I'm not keen about. But yeah, it will be a case of going into games against friends and just learning the system, like fouling each other, trying to learn the system, and as soon as you figure it out, my fear is that it will be easy to score free kicks. Like, yeah, game over. Like, give away a free kick within 25 to 30 yards, and if the person knows the meta for the free kicks, then they're going to score every single time. Nep seems to be having problems with FIFA again. Just don't restart your game. I shall not restart my game. Passing felt better. There's still a level of error in there, but passing still definitely felt. No, thank you. Passing still felt. It did feel better. I didn't notice the random chip pass synchron. No, because they've added in a new passing function. So if you, we can sell that. What are they selling for at the minute? About 1,000. Yeah, so that'll sell for 950. If you double tap X, they'll do a little dinked pass. Pardon me. So, obviously, if you press and hold X, they'll do a long pass. But if you double tap X, they'll do a little dinked pass in the direction that you're aiming. I can't recall having a player do, you know, that thing where you power up with A, and you want to pass on the floor, but they'll dink it into the defender in front of them. I don't recall that happening in the 10 games or so that I played. But obviously, it will take more game time to determine whether that's still an issue or not. But they have added a function for you to manually do a little dinked pass like that. So say a defender comes in and is sliding towards you, providing obviously your reactions are quick enough, or in various different scenarios, you can double tap X and they will dink that ball over the defender incoming, or in any scenario they'll just lift the ball with a little pass rather than playing it on the floor. One thing we did have an issue with, and obviously you've seen me go mad about it on stream as well, is asking for a regular ground pass and getting a fancy flicked pass, whether it be a back heel or a Cruyff flick, or playing with the outside of their foot. Like, I had a couple of instances where I'd play a ball to someone, and like I'd lob the ball to someone with X purposefully, and then ask for a ground pass from the player receiving the ball. And as the ball's coming to them in the air, they kind of stand. So they stood there like that. They kind of raise their foot and play an outside the foot pass like that. So say, I'll hold it away from me. So there you go. So these are the player's legs. The ball come into this leg here, and rather than just play a ground pass simply, they'd like raise their foot and do that and sweep with the outside of their foot, and it led to me losing possession on a couple of occasions at least. And we made the point of saying that to them again as well in the feedback session, that it was a frustration in 19 where you'd get fancy flick passes when not asking for them with the input, and it was happening in 20 as well. It felt like, kind of, as we've said when I've been streaming 19, like, yes, great, those animations are in the game, but if I don't ask for them with the input, don't give me them. If I purposefully hold the trigger and ask for a fancy flicked pass, then give me a fancy flicked pass. If I don't press the fancy flick button, don't give me a fancy flicked pass. That was an issue in the gameplay that we were playing, and we brought it up to them in the feedback session as well. So we'll see what happens in that regard. Thank you for the follow, Dejon, or Dejon, Dejon. I didn't check difficulties, Cold Healer. I didn't have the opportunity to play against the AI at all. Thanks for the follow, Miggy. I didn't have the opportunity to play against the AI at all, so it wasn't something that I had the opportunity to have a closer look at. Thanks for the embers, Mac. But there's been no rumours or news of any higher difficulty settings, so we'll have to wait and see. But again, I'm not sure. Any other questions regarding FIFA 20 gameplay? Don't know, Colt, either. We only had access to regular kickoff. Don't know anything about any new modes. It was just regular kickoff. Yeah, they were next season's kits, as far as I can recall. They had FIFA 19 ratings, Matt, so we don't know anything about player ratings for next year. He finished Suzo, nice. Physics of the ball was said to be changed. Does it affect anything at all? The ball would spin. Oh, hello. Inform in a 400 coin pack. Thanks for the follow, Lil Mickey. I mean, I'll take it. The hell? Ta very much. Are you selling for anything? No. What do you discard for? 1,280 coins. Wow. So with regards to physics of the ball reacted more realistically with regards how it was struck and where it was struck. So, say you passed the ball with your heel and caught it in a certain area of the ball would react more realistically with regards where it went and the spin that was on the ball because of the nature of how it was struck. Rather than it not really mattering where and how you struck the ball. There were instances where like a player would go to take a first touch and it would hit a certain part of their foot, or they'd control it on a certain part of the ball, and the ball would react accordingly rather than just them taking control. Tackling, I didn't notice too much difference. Possession-based playstyle was more effective, Sinister, yes. But again, it's kickoff, not FUT, so I'm not sure if that's going to translate across. We could maybe play some head-to-head here on FIFA 19, and I could try that. And see if my possession-based play is more effective in head-to-head than it is in FUT. But certainly the main overwhelming thing was that you had more time. It felt less frantic, is probably the best way to phrase it. You felt like you had more time to make your offensive decisions, and subsequently you felt like you had more time to make your defensive decisions. So you were able to cover a run if a player made it, and then still react if they did something different. No proof. Didn't play career mode. Don't know anything about career mode. We're waiting for the end of July for any career mode news. Graphical changes, if there are any, they're minimal. Oh, my stream schedule is UK Cold Healer, BST. Yeah, I don't know anything about career mode, I'm afraid. Sorry. And yeah, graphical changes, I didn't notice any massive ones. As in just the way that players looked. Obviously, the way that they moved was different. There are some new animations in there. But the graphical fidelity didn't appear to be too much different. I think maybe for the next gen consoles, we'll see extra graphical fidelity. But right now, right now I didn't see any. No, we didn't have any access to Volta at all. So we didn't play Volta at all. Don't know anything more than what's been said publicly about that. Annoyingly. I think... Oh, hello, George Maris. 3 black kits in the pit. In the back. I think they were quite frustrated. Like, some of the guys that were there with us were quite frustrated that Volta wasn't available. They perhaps wanted it to be available and it wasn't. Hey Cole, how are you, dude? Did they add any leagues when you were choosing the teams? No, literally, it was like a demo Cold Healer. So the only teams that were available were Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, and Liverpool. They were the only teams that were available. You couldn't see anything else. It was literally a demo. and the only game that was available, like, rather than it just being a kickoff game, it was the it was the Champions League final. So every game had the Champions League final presentation package, and at the end of the game, whoever won had the whole trophy lifting ceremony, etc. So I don't know if there's any added licensing packages coming for FIFA 20. Oh, we just skipped it, Cronin. Like, nobody actually sat there and watched the show. I didn't even sit and watch the ceremony to see if there was anything new added in, like any new animations or anything. We just skipped it every time. Pardon me. Attacking runs. Attacking runs were decent, but so were, like, defenders appeared to be more intelligent with regards to tracking those attacking runs as well. Like, a number of times last year, or this year, on FIFA 19, you'd see someone from the back four tuck in unnecessarily. Like, say this player was in control of a situation and was marking someone, you'd see this player kind of run in and also try and mark the same player, leaving someone free over here. That I didn't notice as much, or at all, I don't recall. But again, we'd need more time with the game to fully determine whether that is or isn't still a thing. I didn't notice it, but that might just be because of the slower gameplay. What do you mean by goal line technology bug, Cold Healer? Oh, my controller died. Hello? Okay. Dead controller. Changing battery. Did I just... Let's take the dead one out and put it back in again. I did. Well done, Chess. And they choose the wrong frame to judge the goal. I didn't have any scenarios like that to see, I'm afraid. I didn't have any scenarios like that to see whether it picked the wrong frame or not. Chesnoid makes a 1 second appearance. Hey, there we go. I wouldn't take that as a definitive answer, player, but I didn't notice it in the few games that I played. And I agree, hopefully that is hopefully that is an observation that is true of the full release. No one really plays with anything like constant pressure or anything like that, Matt. We didn't have enough, like, we weren't playing competitively enough to test that out. That sort of stuff will come from the capture event, I would have thought, or if there are any subsequent hands-on events between now and the capture event. I don't believe there will be. It did, Red Army, yes. And that was one thing that that they made a point of saying to us as well. Like, in 19, there were plenty of scenarios where you'd think, that just doesn't happen in real life. Like, the analogy they gave was that you could have a real life game of football playing on this telly and a game of FIFA 19 playing on this telly, and you'd be like, that doesn't look like that. Whereas on FIFA 20, it looks more like the real life game of football, which I think is what they're trying to do. They're trying to more accurately replicate the real life game. Driven shots were okay. They weren't like FIFA 18 level, of overpowered. I didn't notice too much difference. One thing that a couple of us did notice and brought up was that in a couple of occasions, a player would, with no pressure around them, just completely horribly skew the shot wide, and that was made aware to them. But it felt fine. There were, like I say, there were a couple of occasions where it was like, it was a bit iffy, but they, like, made visual notes of it, took videos and sent them back to the team, etc. So anything we reported as, potentially an issue was either brought up in the feedback session, or the entire time that we were playing, the devs that were there were, stood around watching, and we could call them over and be like, and show them stuff. And if it was something that they hadn't seen before, something that needed showing physically to the dev team back in Vancouver rather than just explaining to the dev team back in Vancouver, then they were taking videos on their phone to send back to the dev team back home, or even just for their own personal collection for further investigation. We weren't told anything about career mode triangle. We know nothing about anything other than the gameplay and kickoff. I can't say as any of us tried taller, slower strikers to see if they were more usable, because it's kind of your default to go for the quick player. Although strength did, like, because you had more time to, or it felt like you had more time in game to make your decisions. You could perhaps have a better time of things using a slower striker, but time will tell. But I used Diego Costa with Atleti when I played with them, and he wasn't the worst in the world, but he wasn't as effective as Griezmann. Who on earth are you? Playing for Watford. Domingos Quina. November 99. Thoughts on the Vettel penalty are that it was harsh. That's probably the best way to phrase it. Harsh. Thanks for the follow, Classy Cactus. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Thanks for the sparks, Riley. Thoughts on the Pez trailer? Not asked. Pez just doesn't interest me at all, I'm afraid. Yeah, you're right, Sinister. We'll have to wait and see if the slower strikers are more usable in FIFA 20. I think they could be, just based off what we played, but whether they're usable enough to still warrant using, then I'm not sure. I think there might be more, like, you'll have a better time of... You'll have a better time of things in FIFA 20 with the slower strikers, but I still don't think they'll be amazing. There wasn't much noticeable difference in the graphics, Triangle. There were some new animations, but the graphics I don't think can get much better at the minute on the current gen consoles. I think if there are to be graphical enhancements, it will be for a new engine on the new consoles when they come out next year. Color scheme. It was just the Champions League licensing, Matt. Every game we played was the Champions League final, so we didn't see anything else. Thanks for the follow, Redex. Oh, why are you yawning so much? Oh no, I do know why I'm yawning so much. It's bloody jet lag, but we didn't play Volta. Cactus, we didn't play Volta, so I don't have any information on that, I'm afraid, other than what they've already released. Teams I used City, I used Liverpool, I used Real Madrid, I used Paris Saint-Germain, and I used Atletico Madrid. I didn't actually play with Dortmund. At least I don't recall playing with Dortmund. Thanks for the follow, Hiddies. Yeah, only streaming FIFA today. No plans to stream any F1. Which team was the best? Oh, jet lag. I got my best results with City. I felt more comfortable with City. They were the team that I kind of found myself defaulting or preferring to use. But Atleti were good. Atleti were good. I sound quiet, do I? I shouldn't do. I shouldn't sound quiet. I think perhaps I'm sat slightly further away from the mic than I normally do. Let me move slightly closer, maybe that'll make a difference. I haven't seen or heard any news about the Newcastle takeover, no. Or any further news about the Newcastle takeover. Thanks for the follow, Different Genes. Thanks for the sparks. We're just I'm doing some bronze packs for the League SBC method. Trying to get some packs. How many familiar YouTubers were at EA Play? It was a much smaller group this year. Let me try and recall everybody that was there off the top of my head. I was there. Lasty was there. Footwiz Dan was there. Bateson, Zwayback, Pistol P, Kiki, Maxime, Gabby Musbasa was there. Tony was there, the Spanish host of El Corner, which is kind of like the Spanish version of Top Bins, I guess. I'm trying to think who else was sat around the table in the feedback session. Marius was there, Marius Herbsteth. Mav and Wolfie were there. Thanks for the follow, Omnivore. Mav and Wolfie from Maverick Wolves were there. And there were a couple of other guys as well whose names escape me. Goran was there, Dr. Poplove, who's actually taking a job at EA sooner rather than later. I think he said he starts in August. No, MGH wasn't there. No, I don't think I'll be playing Foot Champs this weekend. I'll rephrase. I don't plan on playing any Foot Champions this weekend. In fact, I don't think I've qualified for Foot Champs this weekend. Thanks for Sparks, Cole. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough. No, I don't. I'm 920 Champions points short. Thanks for the follow, Big Daddy and Carroty Stream. Welcome to the channel, guys. Of course, Classic Actors. I think in F1 there'll be a big change. There's a big change upcoming in 20. Is it 2020 or 2021? I think it's 2021, isn't it, with the massive regulation changes? So we'll wait and see if things change. You say the squad battles. Featured squad is AS Roma. Ooh. Damn. 2021, I thought so. I'd have thought they'd had a better keeper than Buffon, to be honest. Surprised to see Iniesta in there as well, actually. That Florenzi's good. Florenzi looks incredible, actually. Yeah, there's an ELO team. The season objective is in squad battles. So you've got Suso. Get a team of season Suso by assisting with a Spanish player in 9 separate rivals wins. Neres win 10 online single matches using only silver players, and then Zaniolo is assist 15 goals using using Italian players on world class as a minimum. Swap deals, score using TOTS players in 3 rivals games. Win 4 squad battles matches using a squad with a max rating of 80. And assist using 10 MLS players in squad battles. On a minimum of professional for a swap deals player as well. And then you can get a 50k pack for completing all 6. I'm not sure how you define jet lag. Like your body just doesn't. Oh, your body just doesn't deal with the change in time zones very well. Plus someone just bought Forza Horizon 4 demo. Wait, what? I don't understand. Don't understand. It's the air pressure in the plane has an effect on your body as well. But it's the change of the circadian cycles, or circadian rhythms. Signs and symptoms. Oh, basically you just shattered all the time. Thank you for the follow, Side Furball. Welcome to the channel, mate. Oh god. I don't know what to do to stop yawning. Hey Galaxy, how are you, my man? Oh yeah, it's like I'm actually lagging in real life. Like my brain is just lagging in real life. No, that's not how the Spark system works, Stroker. You're 8, are you, Galaxy? Welcome to the channel, dude. I haven't got any J-Dot. You don't... You don't earn more sparks by watching in more places. Oh, Christ. Thanks for the follow, Workman. It would have been cool, yeah, but it could then just be abused, couldn't it? Because you could just open multiple tabs and just farm so many sparks. It would be silly. Oh, something sold. Callum Chambers sold. Great. Oh, these guys are all selling now, are they? 3 minutes, 37 minutes. We've got a handful of people. Your name's Alex. I should try and remember that, Alex. I apologise if I forget at some point, but I shall try and remember that your name is Alex. I want to make improvements to this team, but I don't know as I have the financial capability to do so. Let me just go and use the toilet quickly, and then we'll come back and see if we can update this team at all. Oh, dear me. I'm not sure what to do here. But yeah, Bahrain was the main mistake that Vettel made this year. Who could we replace Martial with at striker? don't know whether Griezmann's any good. Hey Leone, I'm good, thank you. How are you this afternoon? I did get your DM the other day, by the way. I apologise. I completely forgot to reply. I was busy doing something in LA, but I can't remember what it was at the time. No, quality. Striker, concept squads. It's 92 Griezmann. Well, 91 Griezmann is better. That's for Champions Griezmann. There we go. 90 Benzi. Oh, it's an SPC. Never mind. I won't be able to afford that Henry. Won't be able to afford the striker Henry. Just had to create an account. I appreciate you doing so, my man. Welcome to the channel. Raul, yeah. I could throw an icon striker in there. This is the Europa League man of the match for Lacazette, isn't it? Oh, can't I do? Oh no, it was the 89. Well, that's a no to you, and a no to you because you're too expensive. Could afford this Griezmann. Could maybe throw this Griezmann in there. I'm not keen on Haller's team this season. Put it on YouTube halfway watching your latest episode on the career mode, saw your latest vid and didn't know what Mix was until now. It's just another streaming platform, my man. I stream here fairly regularly now, multiple times a week. Thank you for coming across though. Should I change? He's got better shooting, better dribbling, better passing. He's just not quite as physical. 83 strength. Compared to 65 strength, but he's got better jumping. Hey, Foxy. If you followed me on here, you just simply hit the button that says follow. Albion. Robbo. There you go. You found it. Thanks for the follow, mate. Thanks for the host, buddy. I don't add people, I'm afraid, Alex. Sorry. So Ben Yedder at striker it doesn't work. He's too small for striker. Benega came from the guaranteed La Liga team of the season pack. Haven't actually used him yet. You can tweet me at Kieran. You can send me a screenshot on Xbox. It's up to you. I have tried Rodrigo from Valencia. Yes, Robert. He was the striker I had in my last team, actually. I could use Giroud, but I'm not sure. Lafont's very good. I do enjoy Lafont. What icon strikers could I get? Perhaps. It's different, Kieran, but I do need to change it, actually. What I want to do is actually change my username on Xbox. I do want to change it. Let me see if we can do that now. Host just means that if you host someone, Healer, it means that their stream will play on your channel. So if you hosted me, my stream would play on your channel until the end of my stream. Yeah, it probably will cost me a bit of money. I have an account called ChesnoidGaming, but if I change the username on this, oh, I need to remember my signing details, and I have no idea what they are. I'll do it after this. I'll do it after the stream. Oh, we don't know anything about career mode, I'm afraid, Remote Bow. Don't know anything about career mode, I'm afraid. We only played kickoff. I hope it's really good as well. My career depends upon it. I've got a PS4 Pro as well. I just don't use it that often. Wait a minute. Thank you for the follow, Alex. Finishing was kind of similar, Lewis. I didn't notice too much difference in the finishing. It felt good. The finishing felt good. Foxy's been subscribed for 3 months. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Right, let's have a look and see if there are any icon strikers we could use. Icono. Don't think I could really afford any icon strikers that are going to be any good. I've got Foot Birthday Martial at the minute, Bonnie. He's the player that we're looking to. He's the player that we're looking to change. It says he's got 7 goals in 18 games, but 6 of those goals. 6 of those goals were from squad battles. He only scored 1 goal online for me and wasn't that good. I'm not sure what F2 team I'm going to use on F1 2019. We'll still have to wait and see. French or La Liga? I think a La Liga. I think a La Liga player in there would be fine. Have we got any La Liga players here I can throw in? Banega won't be on full game, but does that knock? Yeah, so I could use any La Liga or any French striker. Yeah, the confetti appears when someone subscribes to the channel, Cold Healer. It's a nice little touch. So he paid 170 for him. What's he selling for? 189, 185, 175, 170. For 167. You've heard Messi is good. Messi is good. I can't afford a striker version. I can afford normal Messi though. I can afford a normal Messi, but I don't think regular Messi would be any good for me at striker. Carimo teams next for FIFA 20. I'm going to start at Chelsea. Other than that, I have no current plans. Obviously, I've used a lot of... I'm just going to get another bottle of water. I've used a lot of English teams this year. I think the Intersave was the only non-English side that I've used in all of FIFA 19. Mainly just because English teams get more views on the YouTube channel. So that's why I've tended to use English teams. This year, but we'll wait and see. So rather than adding in things like an owner mode or a referee mode, I'd rather they just fixed what was wrong with regular career mode and added to that before we thought about adding extra modes. I'd rather just normal career mode worked. and was improved. Scream Costa's only 190k, is he? Let's have a look. Costa Diego. Scream Diego Costa. It's the dribbling that's dead though. That low agility and low balance just isn't going to help my. Isn't going to suit my style of play. Is the only thing. What would you prefer Chelsea to do in the summer with Sarri likely to leave? The transfer ban is lifted, frozen. Which players do you want to see come in? Christ knows, mate. There's so much to do and change with that Chelsea squad. I'm really not sure. 1 AM, I'm asleep now. Bye. No worries, my man. Catch you later, dude. I didn't realise. Whereabouts in the world are you for it to be nearly 1 AM where you are? Like 6 hours ahead. No, 8 hours ahead. Are you down under? No, it's not quite down under, is it? You'd be further ahead if you were... Oh, you're in Singapore. Fairs. And it's too late in the cycle to do a 10 things I'd like to see in FIFA 20. Kind of need to do that around like November, December time. Luis Hernandez. We could have a look at Luis Hernandez. Which one? If you could stop putting my birthday in chat, that'd be great. Oh, that's Crespo, you tit. Baby Hernandez. Is that all I could afford? Baby Luis Hernandez. I mean, he looks decent, but is he really going to be worth the amount of coins I'd have to pay to get him in? Pardon me. He's like 300k. There'd be players with much better stats for much less. Have a look at his middle. The 87. He's only 300k as well. In fact, he's less. How is the 87 less than the 85? Doesn't make any sense. I could afford his prime. Could afford his prime. Those prime moments. would be a hard no. Let me just quickly see if... Is that... Yeah. So, Martial sold. So I've 500,000 coins. I have 500k to spend on a striker. Ish. But yet it's still ludicrously expensive. Declan Wright, all of the team of seasons I have are untradeable. Thanks for the follow, Chipmunk. We're 11 away from 3,300 followers, guys. If you haven't followed yet, then do so. Trezeguet. Ugh, pace. Oh, dead. Thanks for the follow, Night Venom. His pace is good, and his agility and balance are really low as well. I don't know, man. Let's have a look. Striker, France. Benzi, Lacazette, Henry. 89, Trezeguet's got slightly more pace, but still pretty dead. Kluivert's 91, you reckon? Really? Really? He doesn't look amazing. I can't afford Johan Cruyff. Oh. I mean, I'm halfway towards affording Moments Kluivert. See a player I always used to get on with. That's Dennis Bergkamp. I used to use him at Cam. And he used to be incredible. I always used to use 90, I think. Was it 90? No. I definitely don't ever remember having Prime. It must have been Prime Bergkamp. He's 93 and he's amazing. How much is Prime Bergkamp? I could get Prime Bergkamp. I'm not sure he's fast enough. Stoichkov is supposed to be amazing, yeah. Ah, he's left wing. Is that a striker? His Moments is a striker. It's not Moments, this is Prime, isn't it? It's just his Prime. He's at my price range. Yeah, I've never enjoyed Shevchenko. could get a striker Mbappe. I should probably sell that Mbappe as well, considering Liga Team of Season is around the corner. What did I pay for it? 430k. I bet he doesn't sell for that anymore. 415, 410, 409, 400. I should probably sell this Mbappe now, shouldn't I, really? Considering Team of Season's around the corner. So I could start Nicola Pepe and then get a icon striker. We didn't play career mode, Josh. Don't know anything about career mode. Oh, no, don't even get me started on all the untradeable goalkeepers. But add to that Red Sommer as well. That I've used in an SBC since. Ronaldinho Gaucho. Which one's his central? The 89. Jeez! That's a lot of money for that. For him. I mean, Nicola Pepe's going to get hot soon, but he's this one's untradeable, so it don't bloody matter, does it? So when I'm eventually able to sell this Mbappe, I'll have about just under 900k, right? I have just under 900k. The gameplay in Kickoff FIFA 20 is better than the gameplay in FIFA 19 Kickoff. It's an improvement on 19 in the comparative same mode, is what I'd say. The speed of the gameplay is slower. William Jose, no. No. Look at Prime Crespo. That could be a goer. We could try Prime Crespo. He's so cheap as well. I wouldn't be able to put Messi in there though, would I? So I could try Prime Crespo and Messi. Messi. Oh god. We'd only be on 5 Kim. Or we'd only be on yeah, I don't think his Kim would improve too much either, would it, if I changed it to Cam. Throw Ava Banega in, but he'd be off Cam as well. Still off cam because he's got 2 dead links. Swap Messi and Crespo. Oh, I could do actually. I could swap Messi and Crespo and then just change them in game. I'd be open to that, you know. Should we do that? So I get Messi and Crespo. Oh, goddamn. So no. Oh yeah, I've spent far too much money on FIFA points, Robbo. How much is Benitez sells for now? 130s. That's okay. Can I afford the 2? Yes, if or when Mbappe sells. When Mbappe sells, I can afford them both. Which giveaway, Josh? No, not yet. I'm probably going to do it this weekend. Van Nistelrooy. I can't say as I have any thoughts about West Brom. Robbo, sorry. Or Prime Van Nistelrooy? Or Moments Van Nistelrooy? Prime Van Nistelrooy is 400k. No, I'm not keen on Blanc. But he's expensive. Oh, I could get Moments Van Nistelrooy and keep Ben Yedder. Cheers, Mean Beast. Glad you enjoy the YouTube channel, man. I probably wouldn't do a career mode series. No, sorry. On Cardiff. Sorry, Remote Bow. His agility and balance are quite low. That's the only thing that puts me off. Thanks for the follow, Mean Beast. Crespo doesn't have a Moments, does he? I'm quite keen on doing Messi and Crespo now. I need Mbappe to sell, and he's probably not going to sell, is he? So, have we got a draft we can play? I do. Is it any good? It's all right. Oh, just seeing who I've got in goal. Dead. Let's play some draft, shall we? We've looked at Hernandez already. I did enjoy what I played at FIFA 20 so far, yes. Get Torres. Team of season, Luka Jovic. Oosh.
Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us.
Yeah, we didn't get to play Volta. I didn't have the opportunity to play Volta, unfortunately.
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to
Put them in front.
Oh, what? What a save. I might bring the licht on in there. I might bring actually, Salah, Neymar, someone in for Littmanen. The 99 finish for Littmanen's pretty damn good, isn't he? Hazard's already gone to Real Madrid, yeah.
The great saves.
had no right to stop that. Had no right to get a hand on it. What a stop.
Here comes the corner. And the corner claimed by the goalkeeper. Not too difficult.
And kick it. I could play Ben Yedder at striker and Messi at cam, you're right, for the time being.
It's Messi. Scholes. This game really is a chance for him to express himself.
Well, sometimes you talk about not being able to coach a quality, and I think his finishing ability is one such thing because he just does it naturally.
And here they are on the attack. Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. It's with Littmanen. Made a quick interception. Lost his man. It's Sadio Mane. Shot off.
Feels like this gameplay's been played at a bajillion miles an hour. Thanks for the sparks, Riley. If you've got any sparks, lads, do drop them.
Played in by Ericsson.
We're at 5 mil already. We'll try and get up towards 10 by the end of the week.
Oh, just saved the bar.
Yeah, unlucky. Hits it well enough.
Just think that for Yari.
Now Messi. Well, the wide man can show his skills here to take the lead.
That was nicely done.
Brilliant goal.
Callum with 100k, thank you, mate.
Worth the wait. He's taken the chance very stylishly indeed. And it's given them advantage at last. They've worked hard.
Oh, is there... I forgot to check at 6 o'clock to see what was... Is there moments Van der Beek?
Messi.
Van der
That's a
Beek,
wonderful
even.
tackle. Pogba.
I'll have a look at it after this game.
It's Mane. Possession changes feet. It's with Littmanen. Scholes. It's the danger that Messi produces. Oh, this could bring them level. Very sharp reaction save from
George
close
Best
in.
just swung a foot of
I'm still
thin
thinking
air
about
there.
that save, you know, Martin. I mean, what a stop from the keeper.
Thanks for
Might
the follow,
have won the match, you never know.
Dark.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. A timely challenge. Pogba. That's good movement forward here. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. No nonsense defending from him. Now Sadio Mane. It's with Littmanen. To Moore. Pogba. They could pose some danger now.
Send Vinicius away.
Bit of space for him.
Left
Now
to close
out
me
on the
down.
wing.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a Berber spin, not a...
The equaliser here.
Lol, moves his keeper. Thanks for the follow, Remote Bow.
sides have scored here.
No, you don't get five times the sparks for watching
Ericsson
on different tabs.
quickly.
That's not how it works, unfortunately, I'm afraid. Sorry, dude.
It's with Litmanen. Best. Pogba. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. It's with Litmanen. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. It's with Litmanen. On to the attack now. Christian Eriksen.
Man of the match Suarez. Could have a look at man of the match Suarez.
It's Mane. And it's Petit on the ball now. Sadio Mane.
Suarez is always a player I tend to get on well with in previous FIFAs.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Messi.
Ref?
Off the ball.
Cheers, Ant.
Referee says free kick. Just going to be a talking.
See you, Remote Bow. Thank you for the follow today, my man.
He's quite lucky there. Fortunate, to say the least. Can't believe Messi's going to go for goal. I think he's going to try and...
Tried his luck. Free kick on target, but not really troubling the goalkeeper. Manu Petit.
The fourth official has
Referee has decided to add on 2 minutes. Getting forward well as a team now. Pogba. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Scholes. Well, the referee
83 squad with 80k and 1 Ajax player. Oh, it's not that expensive.
And what about Messi's first half, Alan?
Well, his team haven't been on what you would describe as top form, but...
There is a foot swap SBC. Thank you, Callum. We'll do that as well. We'll do the foot swap SBC for sure. Although I'm not actively doing any of the other foot swap items in the objectives, am I? But we could do. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look after the after this game. Rice cakes. We'll have a look at that SBC. See you later, Sinister.
The referee has blown the
In the team that or the additions that we're making to my regular team, Messi will be playing at cam. He'll start at striker just for chemistry reasons, but he'll actually play as a cam.
Great play from the attacker. And here's Manu Petit. Pogba. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Now Sadio Mane.
He's offside.
Clever ball. A little too eager to get in behind the opposition.
Why Messi isn't right wing anymore? That's just where the manager plays him. Managers play players in different positions. Thanks for the
Scholes.
heads
It's
up.
Messi. Trying to switch on the attack. Shot on.
Oh, what a save from
Can
Pettit.
only put it behind for the corner.
Hey Magician, welcome to the channel, mate.
Put the corner in the middle. Cleared away by the defender. Scholes. Now the shot. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save.
Hey Ronaldo,
Hold it.
how are you, my man? Also,
Playing at
welcome
home,
to
I
the
think
channel.
they feel that they can work the offside trap today.
Yeah, this is a system I think they
Why have you ignored the ball then? What's that all about? Thanks for the ball. Thanks for the possession. Oh, okay. Manuel Petit just runs off with it. And then George Best will do the same. Oh, this is easy, isn't it?
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width.
I ran too far there.
Timely challenge. Eriksen. It's Mane.
It's offside.
And he's flagged
Okay.
offside.
Thanks for the follow, Bertie Bomber. Oh.
come up now after the ball's gone out. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Now Messi. Ericsson. Now Sadio Mane.
Thanks for the follow, Hodgson and Seb. We're 4 away from 3,300 now, lads.
He can put them in front.
Oh, really nice goal.
Goal! And they've gone into the lead. Although they've been second best for much of this game up to now. But they take the lead, and it's a fine piece of finishing. Now Messi.
Poor ball. Ah, I didn't want to do that.
Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition.
MJH is addicted to FM. Yeah, I will start playing Football Manager again once the new one comes out. It's just I've got Formula 1 coming out, obviously, in like 2 weeks' time. So that's taking, like, Formula 1 has been taking precedence recently. It's been trying to build an audience for that game. Ah, shite. You just refollowed, that's all. That's weird.
Trying to catch the opposition out with a short corner. It's a deep cross towards the back post. Not trying to catch this cross. He's punched it away.
Let's go, Georgie.
Best. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Scholes. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Manu Petit. And here they are on the attack. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Pass, pass, pass. And the player with the ball has so many options, so they work so hard off the ball to make those options possible.
Yeah, and it's not been passing for passing's sake either. They've made inroads into the enemy territory.
Oh, come on, Paul. You can play that pass better than that.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time to cut it out.
No, not in the draft. Not when we built this draft. We didn't get a better goalkeeper than Aurelio Gomez. And that's game. Oh, no. Aurelio says no.
Fine save. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be at the end of it all.
Well, he won't be popular if the opposition go and get an equaliser here, I can tell you.
That's the overall overawing feeling, isn't it, with Ultimate... That's not a foul. With Ultimate Team on 19, it's just frantic. It's such... Played at such a high pace. You just don't get the chance to react to anything. I enjoyed what I played at FIFA 20 at EA Play. The gameplay was a lot slower, although, again, it was only kick-off, not Ultimate Team.
Here's a chance to attack.
That was nice. Time finished, game over. I think Jovic will play a massive role for Madrid next year. I'm not sure about Hazard. Depends where they play him. But I would imagine that he would be utilised properly. It would give players like Asensio and Isco the chance to play centrally again, rather than out wide on that left-hand side.
You do hit them with that kind of accuracy. There's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
Jovic, Benzi, and Hazard as front three. That's the thing. I don't know what formation. What formation Zizou's going to play?
Marcelo. It's Mane on the attack here. And it's a shot now.
Hazard's number 16, is he? Ugh.
Now Sadio Mane.
They don't really have the space in the squad at the minute, do they, for mainstream numbers?
Sadio Mane. Shots on here.
First time shot so P.
Mane is the main man is now an extraordinary lead. And
That's the position that he was playing in at that time, Riley. He was played as a cam at that point in his career. That's why he has a cam card, not a centre-back card. Fuck me. Well, that went well. Oh, Mbappe sold. Yeah, his cam is the baby icon. Yeah, if Modric goes, then they'll give Hazard number 10. But I don't see Modric leaving, do you? Inter Milan want who? Robbo? Oh, Modric, sorry. I just read that as Nordic. Bye, Mbappe. Oh yeah, Zizou doesn't like Bale at all. Definitely see Zizou leaving. Bale leaving, sorry. Where Bale will go though, I'm not sure. Right, 600, 570, 569, 543. Well, Crespo purchased. I just need to get a mercy. A mercy. No, I've still got Ben Yedder. He'll have an impact off the bench. Hey, we did it. Rare gold Polish players are worth lots now. Oh yeah, we can have a look at those. That SPC, won't we? Thanks for the follow, Squid. Donny van der Beek. Oh, I tell you what, 88 strength. Hello. Oh, because of the foot swap SPC. Well, you want me to do the foot swap SPC? I haven't played. Actually, have I? I own a Forza Horizon, but I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's 4. Yeah, I've got Forza Horizon 4. Very rarely play it, but... two 83 rated teams and an 84 rated team. What's the foot swap SBC? Poland players. Have I got any Polish players? That's Philippines, Ches. Got loads of Polish players. Player quality exactly gold. Okay, don't have loads of gold Polish players, but we can... Why not? Oh, he's untradeable, so I can use Zelensky. Lol. Oh, it's rare only. fine. Oh, they got me gold as well. Rip. Minimum of 3 leagues as well. We did it. Thanks for the follow, Ionic Walker. Or Ionic Walk, sorry. Oh my god. What shot player? Nothing. Let's see what Danny just put. This comparison between. F1 2010 and F1 2019. It's now frozen and not playing audio. Yeah, I turned that down, sorry. And the media could not be played. Okay, well, did they take it down or not? The engine note in the 2010 one still sounds incredible. And yet, considering F1 2010 is 9 years old, it still looks okay. Just go straight to the ball. Well, it was my first F1 game. My first F1 game was F1 2000. Was my first F1 game. I had F1 and FIFA 2000. PS6 sold for 10k. Nice. Jeez, then. See you, Robbo. Catch you later, mate. Probably sell the lift for a little bit, can I? Yep. And Bastos. Oh, Premier League fixtures are out tomorrow, are they? FIFA 98. Mind you, I was playing that on my PlayStation 1 when I was 5. Alright, fairs. If you're 5 in 1998, makes me feel so old. My girlfriend was 5 in 1998 as well. Oh, I was 10 in 1998. Oh, I left primary school the year after. Oh, hashtag oldnoid. Right, what chemistry style do we put on them? That's another thing we need to figure out as well, actually. Figure out what chemistry style to put on them. I'm just going to use the toilet quickly. Hunter on them both at the minute. Oh, you meant you were playing FIFA 98 in like 2003 when you were 5. You're 10 years younger than me. You're 21 in September. Oh, I'm even older now. Fuck my life. So that would give him... I mean, to be fair, his dribbling stats don't really need much for boosting. I mean, I'm probably quite happy to have them both on with Hunter. We'll swap them in games to Messi's at Cam. Or you have the Shuddy too, do you? Oh, shout out Foxy for the no identity match. Crespo's passing's pretty bad, but he's going to be at striker. He'll be moving. That's how we'll play in game. Fancy that. Making physicals need it. Messi's physicals. I mean, what's Messi's physicals compared to Ben Yedder's? There's not much difference. Ben Yedder's got 97 jumping, obviously. But obviously we'll be playing that way around, and then if Messi gets tired, I could just bring on Ben Yedder. He was born in 2001 and can legally drink. Oh, Jesus. Hashtag old Noid. Does make me feel old, mate, yeah. I feel... Although I did get ID'd in LA, so that made me feel a little bit younger. I did get ID'd in LA. For a drink, so I was quite chuffed for that. I was like, oh, he thinks I'm under 21. Oh, thanks, Luddick. If you got any sparks, lads, now's the time to drop them. No, legal age is 21, Callum, in America. To drink. 21. 21. I'm going to do a draft. Because focus. 4, 2, 3, 1 wide. Okay. Oh, I wonder who I'm going to pick in this one. Could it be Coutinho? No, I don't have any rewards proof. Ronaldinho would be nice for the left. Oh, oh God, oh God, I just Ronaldinho Gaucho, please. Okay, well, Douglas Costa then. Ah, well. Now as well, I just get no chem anywhere. Frankie de Jong would be great, but I need Witsel for chem, so Witsel. Huh? Is it worth to buy FIFA 19 for $24? I mean, I'd say no. I'd say just save your money and wait for the new game. But it's up to you, dude. It depends what you'd play on the game. Team of the Year Marcelo would be wonderful. Or Tellez, that'll do. Tellez will do. It's got to be Marquinhos, really, doesn't it? That's annoying. None of them really work there. FIFA 20. I enjoyed what I played at FIFA 20, Niazi. I enjoyed what I played at FIFA 20. But again, it was only kickoff. It was only kickoff. You've got Spotify music on in the background, and for some reason all your ads are French. That's odd, Kyle. I'm going to go Ramos, but... Well, that's wonderful. Oh, Nana. What's his name? Oh, Nana. Right, so we need to improve on the right side, basically, and that's not going to help us do it. At least we've got the silver pull out of the way. These are all dead then. Great. Oh my god, don't now just give me absolutely flipping nothing for the rest of the draft. Oh, 100%. There's a massive difference between 20 and 19. Niazi. But again, we only played kickoff. So the comparison between 19 FUT and 20 FUT could be a lot more different. Yeah, it's got to be Coutinho, really, doesn't it? Oh, Julian. If I could get a Bundesliga right mid. Or... Oh! Ronaldinho! Hello, my friend! Yes! Hello! Hey, Ben Yedder. Hello, mate. Pepe? Oh, Jadon Sancho. That'll do. The trifecta is complete. Oh, jizz everywhere. Jizz everywhere. Right, so Danny Carvajal and Varane, Ples. Right, okay. Zanetti will do. I mean, Courtois would be nice. Or, you know, Keylor Navas. That put... No, it doesn't change. Just do a Neto. A 192. We get a Brazilian La Liga manager. Well, that'll do. Can I be more specific about the game? Feel free to ask me questions, Niazi, about the gameplay, and anything I can answer, I will. Watch your Sunderland video before this stream. Really rate the players you put in. Glad to hear it, Kyle. Hopefully we have a good season. I have recorded a couple of videos ahead. Oh, that's a good point. Glad you said that, because I now need to render a video. Whilst we're streaming. File, render as, done. Gameplay, describe. Slower. Thanks for the follow, Smirky Sumo. Swap Ben Yedder or Pepe for Navas? Oh, just to see if it does anything for rating. It doesn't. I mean, I'll still lose first game, but sure. Yeah, the gameplay on FIFA 20 was... Oh, I'll play someone in England if I can. The gameplay on FIFA 20 was slower than 19. Noticeably so. Passing, I mean, again, I only had 10 games with it, so I need more game time. But passing felt better than 19 at least. That's such a nice team. Oh my god. Passing felt improved. Not obviously perfect, but improved. NGL means not going to lie.
Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us, and welcome to this big match today.
I'm not sure about...
The lineup for the home side
he's making a
goes
change
like
as well.
Neto
What on
starts
earth
in
could he be
goal.
changing in that team?
Starts with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs. Fernandinho plays with Axel Witsel in the centre of the pitch. Only one up front in terms of an out-and-out forward. And the opposing team will start the game like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Kyle Walker starts with Rafael Varane in central defence.
Cheers, ref. Pace was more effective in 20 than 19. Pace was more effective. If you genuinely broke away with a pacey player, it was rare that they were caught by a slower player. Dribbling felt smooth as well. Yes, dribbling was better. Finesse shots were more consistent, Cooper is probably the best way I could phrase it. Finesse shots were more consistent.
Well, that could have been an early booking for
Starting off for Jadon Sancho. I was bringing Cristiano Ronaldo on, buzzing.
Referee's taken a slightly
Oh my
lenient
god,
view, I think.
Royce's free kick stats.
Well, the way he's teed the ball.
Royce!
By the goalkeeper.
Sounded weird when he said that.
Drafted it to his midriff.
Cheers, ref.
No booking from the referee, just a free kick.
I have seen him try to go for goal from this distance, so don't rule it out.
Well, that's got
Oh, I wasn't far away at all.
seen from free kicks from long
Free
range.
kicks and penalties are a lot
More than a
different.
sighter, wasn't it?
It wasn't bad.
A lot
He's getting
different.
some dirty looks from teammates there.
It's with
They've
De
completely
Jong.
changed free kicks and penalties.
Luis Suarez.
It's
Looking
a
for
lot for me to go into for a second time.
Trying to find Suarez. Oh, it's the post. Hit the
Oh
frame
my
of the goal.
god.
After the
If the
save.
keeper could react to the football, that would be wonderful.
Javier
It's a lot for me to go into for a second time, so
How unlucky.
I'd say wait until the stream's over and then watch the redo of it. The free kick system is completely different though.
Coming on
Completely
strong.
different.
Look in behind them now, Luis Suarez. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance.
Thanks for the follow, Darren.
So early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly.
My fear with the free kick and penalty system is that it will become
They've taken the lead here.
too easy to like get a guaranteed goal each time that you have a free kick or a pen.
Bit predictable with the passing.
Like people will find a way
Deal with that.
to put it just right in the corner and make it completely unobtainable for any goalkeeper in the game.
Shreds it through. Offside against Benzema.
Thanks for the follow, Benny. We're one away from 3,300. One. Uno.
Here's
Gooberman is the 3,300th follower. Thank you, mate.
Now Fernandinho.
Responding to the call.
Axel Witsel.
Really? That's your first touch, is it, Axel?
It's with De Jong. Royce. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Guided through. He's in. And here's the shot.
I mean, the pass was meant for Royce, but never mind.
Have to defend it.
No, it's not like Pez, not at all.
Corner swung in. Oh, that's good defending.
Cheers then.
This could be a chance. Luis Suarez. Suarez. Good vision.
Where's my entire defence gone?
It's come off the goalkeeper. A big moment for Karim Benzema.
Oh, in the way set pieces. I don't know how you take set pieces on Pez.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
No, we don't know anything about career mode yet. I'll have to wait until the end of July for career mode
Royce.
info.
Now Fernandinho. Sancho. Real individual inspiration here. Here's De Jong. Rafael Varane. Ronaldo.
I need a lot more hands-on time to get a definitive opinion, but it felt like an improvement. Like the signs are positive, but we got burnt last year. I'm not making the same mistake again. We were very positive publicly about how FIFA 19 played at the capture event and at Gamescom and other opportunities when we got hands-on with the game. And the game that came out was not what we played. So I'm really apprehensive about saying anything too positive publicly, because we've been burnt by that before.
In comes the challenge. Modric. Luis Suarez. Benzema.
We should next get hands-on at Gamescom. Yeah, I don't think there's any plans for. Oh God, I don't think there's any plans for any more events where we get hands-on. So I think the next time will be Gamescom.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Royce. Now Fernandinho. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Oh, real chance here.
Oh, of course I hit the bar.
It's hit the bar and it's back in play.
But as soon as we get hands-on again, or we get more information come out, then obviously we'll be able to talk about more.
Opportunity with the ball over the top. He's got his shot off now. Goalkeeper can only
We should get
carry it out.
more gameplay news mid-July, more career mode, or just any career mode, and pro clubs news. Please get to that, Marco. At the end of July, we didn't play Volta. No, it wasn't available. We were all pretty frustrated. They were pretty frustrated about that. To be fair, they were like, "We announced this brand new mode. Can we play it?" No. Oh. I imagine it's because it's still being tuned or whatever. But I mean, it would have been nice to have played the new game mode, considering they announced it at that event. But it is what it is.
Here's Royce. Shots on here. Wonderful finish.
It's too early to make any predictions about who's going to win leagues in real life. Depends what happens in the transfer window. How did Stoke's season go, Ewan? Like, what sort of season did Stoke have?
Sancho. Benzema.
The referee has indicated
So I didn't really see or hear anything about Stoke last year.
It just doesn't happen overnight, this kind of pressing, and it's working well for them, showing how much they've put
Like,
into their
how
training
many of
sessions.
your players did you keep? And how many did you lose? Obviously, Shaqiri went to Liverpool and Arnautovic went to West
That's
Ham.
half-time, and 3-1 is the score at the break.
16th in the Championship.
Alan Smith, what did you
Wow,
make of
I didn't
Karim
expect
Benzema
Stoke to be that bad.
and his first half performance?
No, it was a top performance.
Karim
in that
Benzema
first
looks different.
half. Couple of goals for him, and everything he tried came off. He scared that defence to death, and he'll just be hoping to do the same in the second half.
Good Sunderland impression. No, if it was a Sunderland impression, they'd have gone straight down. Lol. Benik Afobe was their top scorer with 9 goals in all competitions. Wow, that's a painful season. And sounds like a lot needs to be done.
And now the second period, the second half is underway.
Stop looking at Twitter, Ches.
Benzema. Crisp defending there. Fernandinho. Now this looks promising.
He wasn't offside.
Offside.
Oh, I think he was half a yard on there. He's entitled to feel hard done by.
Modric. Luis Suarez. Karim Benzema. Suarez. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play.
Nick Powell's going to Stoke on a free, is he?
That save, you know, we've just seen, it could go down as the save of the season. It was that good.
Possession lost by Royce. It's with De Jong. Benzema. Now it's Suarez.
Oh, his teammates will thank him for that.
Nice return pass. Well, here comes the support. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
Oh, Christ, what a strike.
Out in front of goal. Benzema. Plenty of room on the wing for Ronaldo.
Back post cross. Oh, no. Oh, fair enough. Good goal. 1-11, drew 22, lost 13. To be fair, you didn't lose that many games, but
When you have a bad day, this is what happens.
drawing 22 is certainly the difference there.
You can see that coming.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Alex Telles.
No worries, Niazi. Feel free, if you have any further questions, then do let me know. Or if I've gone offline, by the time you think of something, feel free to tweet me. Anything that we are allowed to talk about, we will talk about.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Well, it's easy here for the keeper. Suarez here. Just lost their way in the final moments of that attack.
What can I not talk about? Loads of stuff.
Now Fernandinho.
But I
Alex
cannot
Telles.
tell you because I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Axel Witsel. Here's Zanetti. Axel Witsel. Sancho.
Tell you what, team of season marker Royce feels like dirt.
Modric. Luis Suarez. Read that well with the interception. They could pose some danger now. Benzema. Modric. Sancho. Quick-witted.
It's too early to... I don't know whether I'm excited about career mode next year or not. Genuinely know nothing about career mode. No idea whether I'm excited for it or not. At the minute, apprehensive and anxious about it being shit again.
Sancho. Suarez. Did well, stuck out a foot, cut off the pass. Karim Benzema. Modric. Had a crack! Well, that's his best save, probably, of the day. We haven't quite seen his A game, have we, up to this point?
No, redeemed himself a little bit there. He's had butterfingers quite often, but safe hands there.
Luis Suarez.
If you could make career mode to how you wanted it, what would I change? I'd make it exactly like Football Manager, but you play the games.
Turnover there that we
terrible
didn't
pass.
expect. Sancho. Trying to find Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'd get rid of
Cleared
max
away
potential
by the defender.
for a start, yeah, and make it minimum potential so that every save is different. it actually matters
Tackle that.
how much you
Got the ball and they're going at the opposition.
play with the player and how well they play, rather than just being like, oh, I'm going to sign this guy because he's got 89 potential.
Not the easiest chance he'll get today, I don't think.
And now he's going to sort out that earlier incident and book the player.
Royce has been poop in this game. Absolute fucking poop.
Who committed the foul.
Yep, that should be a thing as well, as far as I'm concerned. Phil, I agree.
He's eagle-eyed and he wanted to give the team a chance to move forward, but always going to produce the yellow for that.
Counting down towards the end of the 90 minutes. 9 minutes left. Not often you get at this level a game as one-sided as this. It's great for the team with all the goals, but the others just waiting for the final whistle. It's damage limitation and shoots! And that shot's blocked very quickly. Dusan Tadic.
Requesting funds again, yeah. They took that out. All the things they take out, can we not... I'd like to have them back again. Things like requesting funds.
Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
I mean, they fixed the fixture scheduling issue with the FA Cup final being a day after, or a day before even finish, the final Premier League game, but the rest of fixture scheduling still needs fixing as well.
It's a compliment to their attitude to keep on going and widening the lead here.
Yeah, thoroughly professional, and the manager will be delighted with that attitude.
It's a tough game for the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest, really. They're just playing for pride. They're really being torn apart. Saw it coming, cut it out. Good work. Just 1 minute left on the clock. With good vision.
Define what you mean by AI transfers need fixing. That is such a broad term. Sissoko. Got to be more specific than that.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball. Rumblings of discontent around this ground. The team's not seen the ball, they can't.
It's finished here.
AI transfers need fixing literally means nothing. Things like visual things like kits, it's never going to be a thing, Karima, because of licensing. Licensing will stop all things like that for things like career mode. That's why you don't see things like create a club or create a stadium or create a league. Cheers, Mac. Glad you enjoyed the streams, bro. I don't know, Chazza. They've made tiny alterations each year. But I think this year was probably the least they've done. FIFA 19 was probably the least they've done to career mode for a long time. Always confused you as to why League 1 and 2 have the actual football kits, but the keeper one is generic. That's a good point. I never that never even occurred to me. Yeah, as soon as F1 2019 comes out, I probably won't play much FIFA anymore on stream anyway. Obviously, I'll still make video content on it. Right, let's test out Messi and Crespo, shall we? Yeah, it's a perfect game, Danny. For me. Managerial side and detail of Football Manager, and then play the games in a FIFA engine. Perfect. I don't know what team I'm going to be starting with on F1, Chazza. It depends what the F2 options are. If I do just an out-and-out, straight-up
Hello everybody, I'm Martin Tyler.
normal F1 career mode, then I'll start at Sauber.
It should be a cracker today. Really
So
looking forward to
via the F2 thing, I'd like to maybe start in the Ferrari Young Drivers program, go to Sauber, and then work my way up to Ferrari.
Plays with Aymeric Laporte as the centre-backs. Lionel Messi is the main striker today. Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Jose Callejon plays with Gervinho in the wide positions. And the great man is up front today, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Why would you try and overhead kick
Here's the
that?
shot. The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
well, if you don't have a go.
A tycoon-style game? How do you mean? I don't quite know what you mean by a tycoon-style game. I don't know what Anno 1800 is.
It's Messi. N'Golo Conte. This is what it's all been about, the build-up to this game. The debut of Leo Messi.
A real buzz around the stadium. I'm sure there is around the club as well to have a player of this stature in your squad.
It's a debut for the new forward today.
Yeah, and with that comes a little bit of pressure because everyone is expecting you to score the goals. The fans are, I think.
Shot on! Shot blocked here. Jose Callejon. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some potential in this move. Let's fly!
Oh, fuck off!
He's had a go, and what a goal!
Wow, it's not often you see somebody find the back of the net from that distance. That is stunning.
Well, he defied the odds by taking the shot on, let alone scoring the goal. Wonderful power. It's a regal strike.
Didn't he just? He's a long way out, but the keeper had absolutely no...
Be able to communicate with players. Like some sort of... But it's just FM. Just FM. Just Football Manager. The detail of Football Manager.
No chance.
It was a strike of real power.
The detail of Football Manager with the gameplay of FIFA. Simple.
So we're going to see a double switch now.
Obviously it's not simple, but it's simple to know what we would want.
Conte. It's Messi.
Just want more options. More to do.
Crespo. N'Golo Conte. Conte.
And minimum over maximum potential as well isn't probably the biggest one.
Make the interception.
Every save is exactly the same with regards to how players grow.
Tackle.
So once you've done one save, you know exactly who to buy, and like you never get random players become good. Like everyone is
Stopping
exactly the
pass,
same.
getting through with good piece of anticipation.
So you always end up buying the same players, or people always end up suggesting the same players because they grow well. Whereas if players grew based on how much you played them,
Messi.
like they grew to a certain point, and then
Messi.
would potential-wise grew as far as
And shoots.
they possibly could with their form
He's put in the corner.
and how much you played them, etc. Because at the minute, it doesn't matter whether you play someone or not. I could have a player that is 65 rated,
Cristiano
but has
Ronaldo.
potential of 90. They will still reach 90, even if you don't play them.
Lionel Messi.
That's just stupid. Why does that... That's just stupid.
Here's Laporte. Good work, really, to read the sharp movement. And it's Crespo. Poor on the ball. Sadov. Aldo. Crisp defending there. Now it's Ousmane Dembele. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. Looked so promising at the beginning, but came to naught. Sadov. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a very good interception. And the referee's letting it go. And now Messi. Messi. That's a brilliant challenge. Sadov.
I don't know if we're going to get any new leagues this year.
Hernandez. And Ronaldo.
There aren't any leagues that I'd want in the game. Like it's not like I'm crying out for the Polish second division. It's not going to change the game for me. All of the important leagues for me are already there. All the leagues that I actually care about are already there.
Drilled in, winning the ball back in midfield as a hit it well. Oh, from a long way out, he's got very close off the frame of the goal.
Well, that was a beauty, wasn't it, to work the keeper from that distance?
Anticipated the direction of the pass. And here's the shot. Tried to keep it down, but couldn't.
If he had have, I think the keeper might have been struggling.
No, they won't add the conference. There's no way that they'll add more English leagues ahead of other domestic leagues. We've already got 4 leagues. They won't add the conference, because if you add the conference, then you've got to add the conference north-south, and they just won't. They won't do that.
Now, can he take them on? Got to be quick.
Okay, he passed that there without me actually playing anything.
They've lost the ball, and the counter-attack could be there.
There already is the Brazilian league in career mode. It's just not licensed.
Made the tackle. Crespo. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Conte. Ousmane Dembele. To level it up now. Oh, that's a fantastic goal.
Oh, his teammates are all over him, because to score on your debut is great news for any player.
There wouldn't be licensing problems with the conference.
Well, if you keep going in to that
But
sort of area, the ball will drop for you.
like,
it dropped perfectly for him.
why add a 5th and 6th tier to already the deepest
The shot gets blocked. Make sure the pass
league
wasn't
setup that you've
completed.
already got in the game?
Good block.
When there are other leagues that other nations that only have 1 league.
Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now.
Thanks for the Sparks mock-up.
Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Well, the referee has blown for half-time at 1-1.
Yeah, Nations League would be cool. I'd like to be able to turn off international management as well. If that could just go on in the background. Or not necessarily turn it off, but like if I'm managing Cambridge United in League 2, why am I getting the job offer for Portugal? Or why am I getting like 10 international job offers a season? It just doesn't happen. So just because it's in the game, it tries to force it down your throat. Like, no, if I want to go into international management, I should be able to then like have a setting to be like search for international management job, or allow nations to approach me. If I say no, I don't want international management, I should just not have to have international management. I don't want to constantly be turning down offers from India or Bolivia or China. Like, it's just a waste of my time.
Conte. Crespo. That's another foul. He has been booked.
Cheers then.
gone for goal, gone short. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. So, Alan, what about the first 45 minutes he's played on his debut today?
Well, really good late equalising goal, and that might just change the manager's team talk now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's given it away, Ronaldo. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Striding, he's got his shot off now. Powerful.
Messi's not the answer, I don't think. I'm not enjoying Messi so far. Might be a case of just putting Ben Yedder back in.
Full drive, close enough to suggest.
Simulating games needs work as well, yeah, you're right.
The keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Have we got a situation here, Alan, where the home team are happy with the draw? The away fans getting a bit restless now, aren't they? They think there's a bit of time wasting going on here.
Well, I think they're the better team on paper at least. It hasn't quite worked out that way in this match.
Guided through. What a good
Bruno Fernandes!
Talk about a dramatic appearance there from the
Story side of Journey added to my player. I'd say
restart the game.
no,
2-1. Contact.
because it would detract away from the budget for regular career mode.
Benjamin Mendy. Good
But
forward
look
play from them.
how much resource went into the journey, and how little we've had added to career
Trying
mode
to stretch the
since that
opposition
happened.
Using the wider areas here. Fernandez. Dembele. Crespo. Assistant
Shit.
looking very confident about that one. He flagged. Referee gave the offside. Mendy. Seydorf. Didn't want the referee to blow his whistle, and he hasn't.
So often you see it, it's a bad tackle and he blows straight away, but the advantage is played.
And Crespo making a run. Dembele. And now we'll have a goal kick.
How's that goal kick? Fucking hell. I haven't seen anything other than the trailer for the new COD, like any info or anything else, other than literally just watching the trailer. But the graphics look good.
Supporting player. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. Dembele. Dembele. Delivered into the box. Put away, but not out of harm's way. On to Ronaldo. Break quickly when they get possession. They might have
Thanks for the
played
follow,
him in
Shaya.
trying to find an opening on this counter-attack. Neatly intercepted. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Dembele. Taking on the defenders. Crespo. Shot on. Here's a chance.
I've got a pen.
That's a penalty.
Just thought, but do you think that EA are not putting interest into Grim because if they made it so good?
Just going to be a
Because if
talking
they
to,
made it
not
so good,
reaching
there's
for
no
a
way they can
goal.
make money out of it, and no one will buy FIFA points on my team.
Fortunate
No,
to say
I don't think.
Genuine attempt to go for the ball.
Yeah, he
I
saw
don't
the
think
ball,
that would be a
went
reason
for
to
it,
not
but
improve
just a bit
career mode.
slow. Definitely a foul.
It's a goal.
Well, talk about an immediate impact.
But,
A couple of goals on his debut, wonderful stuff.
I'm sure it's a
3-1
factor
the scoreline.
for the higher
So
ups.
we restart the game. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
I'm sure there are ways they could monetize
Crespo,
career mode to
a
make it
target that they can find.
financially viable or financially
Good
more
interception.
lucrative for them.
Room now out on the wing. The shot gets blocked.
Don't know anything about broadcast packages, Mike, I'm afraid. Sorry, dude.
That's a corner.
Don't know anything about career mode.
Corner played in.
Literally nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh,
Hey, Liam.
surely, no, he's missed it.
Oh, that was the opportunity to get them back in
like him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition. Opportunity in a wider area. Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Hernandez. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really Aldo.
Yep, that's something that I'd be on board with. Like things like buying extra Scout Future Star things. Like I've run out. I can't use the Scout Future Star in my Sunderland series because I don't have any more in the catalogue. So let me buy one. I'd buy one for 500 FIFA points.
They've got a goal, but they've raised their game far too late in this match. Very good game, 3-2.
Goal for the visitors. Number 16.
Lala. Gap still just one goal. 5 minutes left for an equaliser, or maybe to pull two ahead.
Like what's the alternative? Because at the minute
That could have been the
I
pass.
don't have an alternative to getting an extra Scout Future Star. So they either add the option to buy more and leave in the option to have as many as I've currently got,
Crespo.
or I just don't have any. Like my option is either none or buy one.
Dembele.
But I wouldn't be losing anything
Could whip it in from here. Challenges for the
because
ball.
I don't have access to any anymore.
Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Running out of time. They could still save themselves, but they're running out of opportunities. Now it's Ousmane Dembele.
Let's make sure we get this victory.
The ball pass to Crespo here. Crespo. Just a heavy touch, the opposition could take the ball away. There is the final whistle.
But even if someone gifts me one, it would still say you've already used that. Like you'd say there's a level 5 and a level 10 one. If you gift me a level 10 one after I've already used the level 10 one, it would say you've already used that and it wouldn't let me use it. Manager focus training. Couldn't even tell you what it does. Couldn't even tell you what manager focus training does. Yeah, after one game's impressions, wasn't overly impressed with Messi. No, I wouldn't want them to have to use FIFA points to upgrade your stadium, etc. For the customs, for the default stadiums, I'd like the option to upgrade your stadium, but I don't think it should be used. That should be FIFA point based or microtransaction based. Probably the best way to phrase it. Oh, it increases the chances of getting an A if you skip the training. Is that what it does? Not that bothered by that, to be honest. TBH. Let's see things like that, Danny. Like training a player to be in a new position. That sort of thing should be. That sort of thing should be in the game, not a microtransaction option. That sort of thing should just be in the game. That should be a feature ad, not a microtransaction ad. No, they can't cater for what everyone wants, but at the end of the day, who wouldn't want the option to train someone in a different position? Like it's a realistic. It's a thing that happens in real life. Therefore, it should be a thing in FIFA, right? When it comes to things like that, like things like upgrading your stadium and stuff, you can see why people might not be on board. But things like training a player in a different position, like that stuff happens in real life. Players do train to be an option in different positions. That should be a function in the game. IMO.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Hazard, time to get the ball in. A simple piece of defending, really. That's proper clearance to take the lead. Lacazette.
Hey, Josh.
Keeper has done well to stop that one. Well, a couple of star names that we're looking at today. What do you think, Alan?
Well, we've earmarked these two because they have been in fantastic form this season. It's been a pleasure to watch them.
Valencia taking possession. Taking on the defenders. Shot on! The shot gets blocked.
Thanks for the follow, Dark Legend. Haven't watched while I've been busy with a new job. Oh, congratulations on the new job, my man. What is it that you've gone into?
Deflected behind.
Yes, I'm streaming F1 on Friday, Pallet.
In goes the corner. Messi. It's a good ball. To the rescue, and how? Eden Hazard. Hernandez. Son. Here's a chance to attack. Flag up. Offside given. It was a tight one.
Yeah, that defence playing.
Technically, you're correct there, Enriquez, but if it were to adequately reflect real life, then players should be less effective in positions that they're not native to, if you know what I mean. We'll pull that back for Messi.
That's great work by the goalkeeper. This with a chance to go into the lead now.
Finally, fucking hell.
It's a goal that's been on the cards. Better team at this stage of the match. And you wonder whether they would make that domination count. Well, they've done with this goal. Thoroughly deserved. They lead.
There was an article about Volta, wasn't there? About the online options.
Lacazette. Opportunity in a wider area. Looking for an Lacazette! Beautiful goal.
Well, how long did that lead last, Martin? Not long at all, and the manager down there is absolutely furious.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now.
Volta can be played online. I'm pretty sure. They confirmed that.
Fernandinho. Lacazette. It's De Bruyne. Bruyne! That's a good block. It's Messi. Here's Alan Crespo. Crespo. In behind the defenders. Messi. Crespo! Crespo going in. Quick reaction time here from the goalkeeper.
No, I'd highly doubt it would be like pro clubs.
Pointed for a corner. Letting the shot go. Well, it makes a good picture, I think, for those photographers behind the goal, but it was never
I'm pretty sure
going into the goal
that it wouldn't be. It would be like you're in control of your team and the opposition is in control of their team. I'd be very surprised if it's like pro clubs where each player is controlled by an individual person.
And Crespo making a run. Now it's Ousmane Dembele. That could have got to be. Shot blocked here.
No, not in a minute, Liam. Sorry, dude.
Now
FIFA 20 is when I'll start playing people in
Fernandinho.
on stream. When the new games come out. I'll do open lobbies on F1 2019 as well.
Target play by Crespo. They found him easily then. Dembele. To put them in front. Into
This
the
one
lead
Dembele
they
is so
go.
good.
It's a fine, well-worked goal from the team.
No, that's
Looking
untrue,
well,
Sissoko.
looking
You
very well drilled.
you can't phrase it like that. You can't say you can't play with friends.
And that goal really sums up
Because I'm pretty sure you will be able to play against a friend.
De Bruyne. Now with Lacazette. It's a good place to win the ball here. Chance to go at the opposition with pace.
What we don't think you can do is play on the same team as friends.
Lacazette.
Like, you will be in control of your... Say you're playing 3v3, you will be in control of your team of 3, and you'll be playing against someone else who's in control of their team of 3.
Brilliant entertainment. The scores are level again. Very tight affair here.
You got to be careful how you phrase things, especially when speaking to EA directly, because they will read things as you type them, not read into what you're saying.
Here's Conte.
If you say, I want to be able to play with friends, they will read that as you want to be able to play against a friend. You've got to phrase it, I want to be able to play with friends on the same team as me. Like a pro club's dropping game. You have to give full information when you're giving feedback. Otherwise they'll misinterpret stuff that you ask for and get it wrong, and then you'll complain that they've got it wrong when, as far as they're concerned, they're giving you what you asked for.
The ball passed to Crespo here. Put through by Crespo. Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Strong, powerful clearance. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. And now Messi. Lala. Eden Hazard. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Added time coming up. There will be 2 minutes of it.
2 minutes.
Trying to find a way through here. Probing away. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Hello, ref. Thank you. Yeah.
3-2. That's the half-time whistle. Been a very good first half. Lionel Messi, his first half performance, Alan?
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Will I stream on the midnight launch of F1 2019? I'm not sure, mate. I don't currently have any plans to do so. I don't know whether anyone would be around at midnight to watch it.
So we're all set for the second half. Lionel Messi.
I'll be streaming for about another half an hour or so. Playing like one more game after this. Or open some packs, maybe.
Now he's looking for support. Not a good challenge by the defender. And that's done.
I'm not sure, Lewis.
Here's Conte. Now Messi. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Messi. Should be. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that.
Oh, he left. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Connection was fine in that game. build another draft, actually. I'm still unsure about Messi. He has got a goal and an assist in 2 games, so I can't be too dismissive to start off with, can I? $10K, 3.5. Let's get some FIFA points for drafts, shall we? Bink. Standard edition comes out on a Friday, the Legends edition comes out on the Tuesday prior. Yeah. I believe that's how it's going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Legends edition, to be honest. So I've got plans on the 26th. Wow, what a dead captain choice. Oh, that's so bad, I'm going to go take a piss. Same gameplay, really, just 2 extra cars in the Legends version. You don't get the 2010 Ferrari and Mercedes in the standard. See, that doesn't bother me really. I'll go Firmino because maybe I'll build a Prem team. Are you serious? Ferland Mendy's just been announced by Madrid, has he? Let's have a look on Twitter. There you go. Comunicado Oficial. Ferland Mendy. Hashtag welcome Mendy. Oh, me. Oh, you saw it on Instagram, did you? Oh, what What is this? What is this? What is this draft? Finally. Bloody hell. I had to wait till my fifth option to get a team of the season. All of the players that are in the game right now, and I'm barely getting anything here. I've not even got anything I can build around at the minute. Go for John Stones so I can get a better Van Dijk, hopefully. Ooh, Kyle Walker will do. See, I want Marcelo, but I'm going to have to go for Luca Digne. So my defence is great, it's just the rest of my team is wank. Come on now. Me. Hello. Aubameyang. Tots Aubameyang would have been nice, but never mind. I can't turn Ronaldo down, can I? That's the big boy. Oh, I'm going to have to turn Neymar down to get Sané. Can't believe it. I can't even believe that. I don't know where De Rossi's going to go, to be honest. Team of season, Benzi. Oh! Better Premier League centre mid would be nice. So the Premier League centre mid would be nice. I said Premier League centre mid would be nice. Buzzing Chisholm. I'll have to do this instead. Where do you think Daniele De Rossi's going to go, Callum? Oh, hello, Mo. Hello, Mo. Hello, Mo. It's fair, I could put Mo Salah at CDM. Oh, thank the Lord. So Ronaldo's going to come on. I'll move Aubameyang out wide. What is Aubameyang's crossing actually? 88. Yeah, I'll move Aubameyang out wide. Bring Ronaldo on and Benzema on. Where's Phil Foden's defending? 70. To be fair, 73 stand tackle. We could probably play a role there. Channel 1. Hello guys. Welcome to the channel. We are literally in the process of building a draft, but we're just about finished at the moment. We're about to jump into a game with it. If I could get Premier League manager, that would be great. Hello, Dubs Fault. Welcome to the channel, dude. No Premier League managers there. Is there anyone that needs Chem? Sané needs chem. I haven't got any German or Premier League managers. Foden needs chem. I haven't got any English managers, and I haven't got any South Korean managers for Son either, or Brazilians for Firmino. Thank you for the follow, Craig and Random Gamer. Welcome to the channel, lads. So we'll go with someone random. Go with Gasparini, because he was the one that I was on. We have discussed FIFA 20 to a certain point, but if you have any questions, then do ask me. Those of you that are watching in Channel 1 right now, I was at EA Play over the weekend in Los Angeles and have played a kickoff mode version of FIFA 20. So if you have any questions about gameplay, do feel free to ask them. Thank you for the follow, Kobu. Do feel free to ask any questions. Say hello to Brazil. Or what's hello in Portuguese? I don't know what hello in Portuguese is. But hello, Brazil. Hola. Oh, it is just hola, just without an H. Hola, Brazil. There were a couple of bugs, yes. There were a couple of goalkeeper bugs, but they were filmed and reported back. They were filmed and reported back to the devs in Vancouver. Hey, Random Gamer. Thank you for the follow, mate. Oh no, I don't want to play someone. I'd like to play someone in England. Menu bugs, none that we saw, but we, like I said, we only had basically a kickoff demo, so there weren't really any menu bugs that could have been found. Firmino was top. Yeah, he's good, but unfortunately he's not going to play. I'm going to substitute him out for Team of the Year Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Brazil champions in the Copa America. When is it? Is the Copa America this year? Copa America. It is. 2019 Copa America. Oh, it's in Brazil. It's being held in Brazil. Brazil. I didn't realise it was Copa America this year. We're playing FIFA 19 at the moment, Random Gamer. We're playing Foot Draft, which is a game mode in Ultimate Team. When do you think we're getting career mode info for 20? We'll get career mode info at the end of July, Scorpion. They did tweet out a roadmap. We'll get more gameplay info in the middle of July. Right, now that I haven't found an opponent, I can show you. I had it open earlier, so let me search my internet history. Here we go, and the photo. There you go. So we'll get more information about FIFA 20 gameplay mid-July. More information about career mode, importantly for me as a career mode YouTuber, and pro clubs at the end of July. Early August we'll find out more about Ultimate Team. That will be probably at the final pro event like it was last year, but we'll wait and see. I haven't had any confirmation of that. And then also early August we'll find out about Volta, we'll find out more about Volta, which is obviously the brand new game mode that they're bringing to FIFA 20. Thank you for the follow, Entsukas. Welcome to the channel, mate. Those of you that are watching on Channel 1, enjoy what you see, then do feel free to follow at some point. Any of you got any... Oh, draft trup. I can't be the only person in the UK searching for a game, can I? Obviously, I want to play someone in the UK for connection. No worries, Scorpion. There we go. Someone in the UK. Oh, and he left. Buzzing. Thank you for the follow, Haggis. I can't say as I've ever tried Haggis, to be honest. Everyone I know that's had Haggis says that it's great, but I've never tried Haggis. Do I like Neymar? I do like Neymar and Coutinho, yeah. I'm going to play one more game, Jamie, and then that'll be the end of the stream, I'd have thought. Just trying to find a game would be nice. Yes, no. That was an autocorrect, wasn't it? How long are you streaking, Ches? Not going to be doing any streaking. Sorry, I'd get banned for taking my clothes off on stream. Not necessarily something that I'm planning on doing. Oh, well, hello, Kit. Thanks for the sparks, Mark. If any of you have any spare sparks, feel free to throw them at me. We're at 6 million at the minute. We hit the 5 million barrier earlier on this evening. To be fair, we earned all 6 million in today's stream. I haven't gotten a scuff controller for PS4 yet. No, Danny. I will pick one up before before FIFA 20 launch, though.
Martin Tyler here with you as you.
Thank you for the follow, Scorpion. And Johns. Right, we're going to bring on Team of the Year Ronaldo. Sorry for replacing Firmino. Amy boy, but it just had to happen. And then we're going to move Aubameyang out wide. And bring on Benzema. No, I'm going to bring on Dusan Tadic at cam, you know. I'm going to bring on Dusan Tadic. Thanks for the follow, Ben. Welcome to the channel, lads. Appreciate the follows. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're watching, even though you didn't intend on actually watching it. By Channel 1. Now's when I get battered like 7-0 by this team. And you're like, oh, why did I follow this guy for? He's terrible.
And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. And as for the opposition, this is their starting 11. Starting in goal, Jan Oblak. Diego Godin starts.
Oh, what a block from Koulibaly. In homage to Brazil, play with Firmino. Sorry, dude. Dusan Tadic. Woo, woo.
In goes the corner.
Oh.
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Well, they had the
Keeps.
runner going
That's keeper's
through,
ball.
and the pass wasn't quite right, was it? It was too strong.
VTID. Who till you die? I don't know any teams beginning with V other than like Verona.
Lucadinho probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Oh, that's a deception.
Read the intentions
You're
of the
40,000 off a mil, are you, Pallet?
interception.
Ooh, getting there.
Quickly when they
That'll
get
be
possession.
very, very near. You should be able to do 40,000
Onside.
in the next stream or so, shouldn't you? Yes, Zorier. That's wonderful strength. Ah, that was a terrible pass by Kyle Walker.
He's got his shot off now.
Oh, he missed.
Well, they've all gone to the defender to say
Hey,
well
Pro Hodge.
done.
How are you, my man?
I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Oh, Villa.
He had the
Yeah, of
chance
course.
to, get his shot away,
Villa till I
but
die.
no, he had to take it quickly.
Congratulations on the
Better.
promotion, dude.
Sane. Leroy Sane.
Strength.
Enterprising attacking play, but not quite.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Bro
enterprising
Hodge. Still slightly jet lagged, I think,
enough. Good interception there.
from the LA trip, but I'm
The
alright.
attacker's done well, beating his man.
Oh, it's just because they balls to it. I'm just going to kick it, but
Closing him down. Cristiano Ronaldo.
yes, John.
Pressed well to win the ball back. Dusan Tadic
Dusan Tadic.
taking on the defenders. Rice. Leroy Sane. Shot off.
Oosh, good save by Oblak.
Has reached it and rescued his side.
Any thoughts on Watch Dogs Legion? I haven't seen any. Like, I was in the air flying home from LA when all of the conferences were going on. Or I was in the either in the air or in the process of coming home or asleep once I'd gotten home. So I haven't actually seen many announcements from E3 at all. I played the original Watch Dogs
Trying to thread
and
past
kind of
but not
enjoyed it.
successful.
It wasn't the most amazing game, but it was relatively fun.
Here's the
Oh,
shot.
it's terrible.
Maybe a bit of a sighter, but it was a strong effort.
I have
But
seen him score
I mean,
those kind of distances.
it was big. I'll try that again, shall I? They've obviously been popular enough, Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2.
Protection of the pass.
Can't remember what the second one was called. It may even have just been Watch Dogs 2. Certainly been popular enough to warrant another game being made, so no more FIFA for you. I probably won't be playing FIFA much longer for the rest of the year, on stream at least,
Can find some
because
space
of
in the flanks.
F1 2019 coming out.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Shot
As soon as
blocked
that
here.
game comes out, we're going to be playing a lot of that.
They're trying to dispossess him.
But then obviously when FIFA 20 comes out, we're going to be playing even more of that.
Joshua Kimmich. Well, they're in a good position here.
No, Maradona.
Rice. Dusan Tadic.
Oh, it's a
They've
terrible
given it
pass.
straight to the opposition.
He's set in post-Brexit London. You can play a
So
granny
we'll
as an
restart
NPC.
with the throw-in. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I do have the best time, Salah, yes.
They can spread the play now.
I love streaming. Oh, that was a lovely turn.
Vieri! Goalkeeper will get this one, no problem.
I'm from Cambridge, but I live in Nottingham. Amy boy.
Aubameyang.
From Cambridge, but I live in
Taking on this
Nottingham.
attack in the wide area.
But the UK in general, England.
Aubameyang. Chance to get the ball in the box. Oh, it's come off the goalkeeper, still in play.
Hey, Jade. Welcome to the channel. Oh, it's not a foul.
Referee's pointed for a free kick here. Diego
Hey, Fluffy Jungle, how are you?
Jordi Alba.
I doubt I'll be playing any Football Manager or much Football Manager at all until the new game, to be honest. I'm afraid. F1 is going to take over. Oh dear, that was a heavy touch. F1's going to take over when it comes out. And then obviously FIFA 20 is going to be a thing.
Here's Walker. Rice. Dusan Tadic.
Support pass.
Poor on the ball.
Thanks for the follow,
And
Pin
Ronaldo.
Pikachu.
Vieri.
Pika Pika.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gives it
I
away.
need to see Pokemon Detective, actually.
Dusan Tadic. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I haven't seen that
Really
movie
good
yet.
at the opposition here. Tadic. Challenge in sharp.
Thanks for the follow, Lance Boy. Welcome to the channel, dude.
Ball back and thinking attack
I am from the
straight
UK, Fluffy Jungle, yes.
That's a fine tackle. Rice comes to get it to feet. He's come rather deep to do that, the main striker. Ronaldo.
Oh, I should have struck that better.
Goalkeeping by Jan Oblak.
Hey, Mo.
Not a difficult task, really. Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that ball.
Jordi Alba
I'll have that though. Tut.
makes the challenge here.
I have been to Stoke, yeah, but only through Stoke. In fact, I was there a couple of weeks ago. I drove through Stoke on my way to Manchester to go to... Oh, no. It's fine. Don't panic.
They'll get a free kick for that.
I drove through Stoke to get to Manchester from Nottingham to go to the Trafford Centre.
Still gasping about that save to keep it all square.
Yeah, they've just announced Ferland Mendy, haven't they? They announced him,
There is the
like,
half-time
literally
whistle.
in the past hour or so.
1-0 at the break.
Yeah, drove literally right past the ground, you.
I have to say, Alan, you were spot on.
It's right next to the A50, isn't it? It's the A50. So we literally drove straight past it. Because my girlfriend was like, oh, what football ground's that one? I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, it's the Britannia. Hopefully those of you on Channel 1 are enjoying the stream.
Second half underway.
Well, yeah, it's the Bet365 now, but it was the Britannia.
Rice.
Was Britannia, was that a brand deal as well, Britannia, or was it called the Britannia? I'm trying to think. Is the Britannia its actual name, or was that a brand deal too?
Building steadily here, keeping possession.
You had it on your shirts.
Options now for the pass. Aldo. Rice. Tadic. Just moving the opposition around, maybe trying to wear them out by...
What's my team in the Premier League? Chelsea. Chelsea, the team I support in the Premier League. I am a Cambridge United fan, like they're my first team, but I have friends that are Chelsea fans and have been to a number of Chelsea games.
Won it back with an
So-
interception.
I support Chelsea, or follow Chelsea, I guess is probably the best way to phrase it. Follow Chelsea in the Premier League.
Dusan Tadic. Aldo. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit.
Oh, Leroy! Oh, what a save. See you, Channel 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for all of the follows, those of you that came across. Oh, I probably shouldn't have taken the corner with Serge Aurier, should I? Have I been banned? I'm not sure what you mean, Mo.
Aurier. Rice.
foul.
That was a foul. The referee's
Ah, lovely
allowed the
tackle
game
there.
to go on. He's entitled to do that. Now it's a free kick that the referee has decided to award. Canales. I like the look of this attack. And now they've lost it and could be caught having to hurry back. We've had an hour gone here and there's still 30 minutes left. There's a bit of space here for Aubameyang. Dusan Tadic. Aldo. And shoots!
Oh, Cristiano!
But you have to
Golazo!
We wondered whether they would do that, but they have done. And
That's quite a good goal, that one. There's a thin wish. There's a thin wish.
they've done it in fine style.
Oh, of course I remember Ramirez.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Cristiano
I was sad to see
Ronaldo.
Ramirez go, to be fair.
Aubameyang.
Oh, no.
Real good contest between these two. The shot's on. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner. And in it goes.
Oh, my
It's
God.
underhit the
Missed
corner,
everybody.
And the man at the front post gets it away.
What are the
Now Koulibaly.
specifics of the Dan James deal, or Daniel James deal? Has it been confirmed?
Hazard.
Or was it confirmed while I was away?
They could pose some danger now. Kyle Walker. Aurier.
Confirmed today or yesterday. You cheered for Chelsea that year.
Cristiano
Good lad.
Ronaldo. Rice. Got his foot in to cut out the pass.
Who's your team in Brazil, Amy boy?
Got the ball.
Who's your favourite team in Brazil?
With speed. That's a brilliant challenge. Still 20 minutes to go. It's given away. Got on the ball.
Yeah, Madrid signing
Well
Mendy was announced about
in that part of the
45
pitch.
minutes ago.
Incisive
Oh
pass from
no,
Eden Hazard.
great.
And it's in for the
Oh,
equaliser.
Vasco da Gama, nice.
And a celebration by Cristiano Ronaldo. He knows how to work an audience, doesn't he? And he knows how to beat defenders. Super stuff.
Oh, well, he's a superstar, and that just sums up his ability. What a goal scorer.
Dusan Tadic.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
On to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, typical of him. Gone for the ball. Sterling. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba gives it away. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
Uh-oh. Yes, Kyle.
It's one back.
Most underrated player last season. Oh, I've no idea.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. On to Ronaldo. Dusan Tadic.
See you, Danny. Thanks for popping into the stream, bro.
Off the pass. Good pressure in midfield and it's paid off. Well, they use the forward in these, crafting the through pass. Aldo. He has to be very quick.
Oh no, thought I was going to intercept that. Oh no, I don't like this.
The opposition with pace.
This has got conceding written all over it. Come on, Kyle.
Now, can he take them on?
Oh, I read that. Oh, nice.
He's cut that out well read.
Let's go, Philip. Oh, he's not got much acceleration, has he? He's got decent strength, though. Get off me.
Dusan Tadic on the attack here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that was really high pitched, wasn't it? I didn't mean for that to come out as high pitched as it did. Damn.
That was perhaps the place where it was impossible to save it.
Just won the Bundesliga in your My Player 2023. Congratulations, dude.
Really good strike. He took it early as well.
Who are you playing for in the Bundesliga?
The goalie off guard as much as anything.
He's given it away. Rice. He spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play.
The referee has indicated
Treads it through.
a minimum of
Aubameyang
2 minutes.
onside.
Oh, got to
Comes
finish that,
out
Alba.
off the goalkeeper.
Well, if the keeper hadn't have stood firm and come good for his side, they'd have been going home pointless today.
GG, GG.
Sometimes you get a win by nicking the result, really, but not today. They've gone out there on the front foot, stayed on the front foot, and got what they deserved.
Yeah, not just the strikers, the way they did attack as a team, the players that assisted the goals, it was first class from start to finish.
Thanks for the follow, Mo. Welcome to the channel, mate. Certainly deserved the victory from that game, but I didn't. Certainly made hard work of it, didn't I? You want to sell? No. Selling? No. Right, that'll be us for today, I think. But I will send you guys off on a raid, so don't go anywhere yet. I'll be streaming again on Friday, which will be Formula 1. And at the weekend, I am going to be doing a giveaway stream. So do make sure that you stick around for that as well. I'll be promoting that on social media over the next couple of days. So I'm going to be doing... I've got multiple giveaways to do over the upcoming few weeks. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will send you over on a stream to Jessie. So do make sure that you give her a warm welcome. But for now... Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll be live again on Friday evening, but of course there'll be YouTube content going up over the next few days as well, so do make sure you check the channel page itself over on YouTube. But for now, thank you for all the follows tonight, guys. Appreciate the hosts as well, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!